And what's good, everybody? Welcome in once again here to Behind Your Basketball. Glad to have you guys on board, being a part of the play-by-play once again as the Western Conference Finals continues. Game number 6, the Phoenix Suns have another opportunity tonight once again to see if they can close out this game up 3-2 in the series, though the LA Clippers on their home court are looking for other options here and to force a game number 7 for LA on Friday night instead. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. What's at stake tonight? The Phoenix Suns with a win will make their first NBA Finals appearance in 28 years since 1993, where it will become their third Western Conference championship. If the Suns win tonight, they won back in 1976 and 93. Chris Paul looking for his first NBA Finals appearance in his 16 seasons in the NBA. And for the Clippers, they are looking to extend the series to 3 apiece with a win tonight on their home court for LA, as if they do win tonight for the Clippers, they still have the opportunity to have the chance to go to their first ever NBA Finals in their 50 years of franchise history. This should be a good one tonight, everybody. Glad to have you guys on board on the stream. I put up in the poll, feel free to vote on the poll right now as that is posted up there. The question in the poll is, will the Clippers force a Game 7? It's either a yes or no question. Make sure to fill out the poll if you haven't already done so. We got so many people pouring in, 120 plus right now in the pregame. We welcome you guys in here. John, Alex, Paul, Malika, Warren, Body, and Noel, Goody, Humphrey, Jay Ramirez back in, Will, Manolo, Stephanie, Lamar, Sarah, Allie, Cameron, James, Sean Sam, Chief OC, Thomas, D. Landon, James, Enyo, Jose. Let's go, everybody. E. Bunny in the stream, welcome in. Woody, what's good? Kawhi is out once again tonight, and Zubox is once again out tonight. Kelly, Michael, glad to have you guys back in here. Yaselin, Carry On. Packless Jones, welcome on board, everybody. So I just caught up with the chat. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to tip off in about 12 minutes from now in action here. Jefferson from the Philippines, Deshaun Walker back in. So Zubox once again is out. Kawhi once again out tonight for game number 6. And for the Clippers in game number 5, no problem. They have won twice in the series, both of the games by 14 points. And that's exactly what happened in game 5 for LA, winning 116-102. And the difference in that game was points in the paint. The Clippers came into that matchup minus 58 through the first 4 games in the paint. And it was just an odd game in game number 5. They ended the game being plus 26 points in the paint in Game 5 as DeAndre Ayton wasn't really a factor for the Phoenix Suns like he had been throughout the playoffs, and no Zubox, and they were owning the paint for the Clippers in the last game, and Paul George just phenomenal game to keep the Clippers in it as PG-13 became playoff P in game number 5. He had 41 points, 13 rebounds, 15 made shots out of 20 attempts, perfect 8 for 8 at the free throw line. There was no cracking under pressure in the last game for playoff P. What's good, Jerry from the Philippines? Nitro, what's good here, bud? Jason with a dono in the pregame. You the man, brother. Let's get that dono hype out here in the chat for my man, Jason. Best of luck there. He's taking the Suns by 15. Wow, really best of luck if that happens. Man, that's going to be bizarre. This series in general has been bizarre. The Clippers, how about this? The Clippers they've lost 7 of their games out of 8 in the playoffs by 2 possessions or less. The crazy part about it is that the Clippers, with their 7 losses in the playoffs, they've lost by 6 points or less. And only one game they lost by 7 points and more, and that was game number 1. Against Dallas, where they lost 113-103, game number 1 in the first round. Other than that, all their losses, they've never got blown out for LA. And for Phoenix, as bizarre as it's been, Phoenix has lost their last 3 games by 14 points. So that last game was just freaky. No Zubox, no Kawhi. Also, no Serge Ibaka, out 3 starters, and the Clippers win by 14. Hey, thanks so much, Jason. Really appreciate it, my man. LD in the stream. Bears Cat. Eugene, God Sham God. Welcome to the stream once again. Robert from Trinidad and Tobago. Alexis, Jen, tons of people pouring in. Let's go. 230 plus. We're going to tip off in about 10 minutes from now. I'm lucky that I'm even covering the game right now. We got a ton of thunderstorms where I was pouring through. There might be more tonight or so hopefully we don't lose any power because they're back in, I'm from Massachusetts, they're back in Connecticut, but we just got through a thunderstorm around a half an hour ago. If this game was Bucks-Hawks that started out a half an hour later, you would have heard pounding thunder, lightning on the stream. Hey, thanks so much, OTF, for being a part of the stream. Isaiah, welcome on board. Beyond on the stream. Hammer, welcome in here. Marcus Morris Sr. coming up huge in these playoffs for LA. How about this right here for this stat? When Marcus Morris Sr. shoots the ball 50% or greater, the Clippers have a record in the playoffs of 8-0. When Marcus Morris Sr. shoots the ball at under 44% from the floor, the Clippers have a record in the playoffs at 2-8. So big difference here. Marcus Morris Sr., if he shows up tonight, there's the likelihood that LA will take this game and force a Game 7 like he did in Game 5. He showed up to score 20 points in the first half, and that's where he made 56% of his shots, went 9 for 16 from the floor. So, if Marcus Morris Sr. shows up, likelihood a W tonight for the Clippers. If Marcus Morris Sr. struggles tonight and shoots the ball under 50% from the floor, then there's the probability that could end in a loss tonight, that it is over in the playoffs and it would go to Phoenix. Joker, welcome on board. Larry, welcome in here. Jen, glad to have you on the stream from Arizona. Appreciate all the new people for pouring in right now in the pregame. Zorn, welcome in. Looking for the Game 7. If you haven't already done so, hit me up in the poll. Make sure to put yes or no in the poll. It's out there. Will the Clippers force a Game 7? As we've had 130 people respond so far, it's either yes or no. And right now, looking at the poll, it is pretty much split right even down the board. We'll reveal that at the very end of the pregame before the tip. Jason with a dono. You are the man, brother, in the pregame right now. Let's get that dono hype again to Jason, the legend on the stream. From Georgia, Harry in the stream. Smith, welcome in. Anthony, welcome in here. Alberto, Asquith, welcome on the stream, everybody. Tons of people pouring in right now on the pregame. Angel, welcome on board. Benjamin Jose, Alex, welcome on the stream. Larry, welcome in here. Trying to catch up with the chat right now. We got Russell on board. Welcome on the channel, everybody. Yeah, it's been red hot outside where I am. I'm from Massachusetts. I can only imagine what the people, because I've been hearing the heat wave out in Washington and Oregon, what people are going through over there. 115 degrees in like Seattle and Spokane, Portland, Oregon, and that's usually those cities usually get like rain for like 70% of the year over in the Pacific Northwest, and they're getting a severe heat wave right now. And I'm on the opposite side of the U.S. I'm from Massachusetts, and we got hit yesterday, 97 degree temperature. Today we had 95 degree temperature. It's like 100% humidity, heat index of 105. And yeah, we've had, last half an hour, we had tons of thunderstorms pour through. Pac, welcome in, taking the Suns. Romeo on board. Alfonso, welcome to the stream from the Philippines. Micah, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you guys join in. All the new people. Cameron's girlfriend's Allie. Thanks so much, man. Getting your girlfriend to subscribe. Thanks so much, Manuel, for asking. If you're interested, Manuel, there's a $sign next to the emoji sign below the chat. And thanks so much, man, for asking. Really appreciate it, Manuel. You guys are awesome. Oh, wow. God Shamgod up in Milford. That Milford, New Hampshire? Or, Milford, Mass. So because, yeah, it's been all throughout New England today. It was like the top of the state got pounded earlier today, like towards the New Hampshire border. What's good from Guatemala? Welcome to stream here. Elaine, welcome on board. Looking for the Suns tonight. Rams, good morning out to you guys out in the Philippines. 9:10 in the morning right now. We're going to tip off in 5 minutes currently from now. The Suns, the 1.5-point favorites on the line for Phoenix in this game on the road, as the Clippers are going to be playing without. Once again, Kawhi and Zubac are both out of this game. Oh, I got you right there. Yeah, so over towards Franklin. Yeah, that area, like Norfolk, Worcester County, usually that area, the 495 belt, gets pounded with severe storms, usually. Okay, so the news from Giannis, I was trying to see about Giannis here. There's good news that there was no structural damage that came into the left knee of Giannis, but he is doubtful for tomorrow's game. So that's the latest update for Giannis, is that he's doubtful for game number 5. So they haven't ruled him out yet. And then Trae Young tomorrow is questionable. What's good? Bradley on the stream. Derwin, Samuel, Aaron, welcome back again, everyone. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to do the poll if you guys would like, as I got that question up there. We have a couple more minutes before I'll log off the poll when we get to the tip-off of this game. It'll be up for another 3 minutes, but the question there for the poll is, will the Clippers force a Game 7? It's a yes or no question. Feel free to fill it out if you haven't already done so. Tons of people pouring in for the Philippines right now. Orlando, welcome in for the Philippines. Richard, welcome on board. Russell as well from the Philippines. Richard on the stream. Raymond, Romulus, let's go. We connect the world indeed on these streams all over the place. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm from the U.S. Philippines, we got a ton. Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, Belize, Guyana, Antigua. So many countries out here that we have. And 400 right now in the pregame. Alberto from the Philippines. Welcome on board, everybody. Very odd game number 5. Clippers outscored the Suns 58-32 points in the paint. Phoenix came into that game plus 58 points in the paint. And it was without Zubac for the Clippers, and that made it even more impressive. DeMarcus Cousins, he was a big key to success in game number 5. 15 points off the bench in 11 minutes when called upon for DeMarcus Cousins. Reggie Jackson been huge in these playoffs, scoring 23 points, averaging just over 10 per game. And in this series, he is averaging 22 points per game, just under in the series. We get a dono. Let's go, everybody. Thanks so much, Manuel. Really appreciate it for the dono. Legend on the stream. Let's get that dono hype from Manuel. Thanks so much, bud. Donald, welcome in from Kentucky. Mummy Mo from Australia, welcome in. If you guys do hear a little bit of background noise, it is humid in my house, so I put up the window with a screen, so you're probably listening to some frogs, crickets, birds outside, because it is humid outside, and I'm trying to get a breeze in here in my house. So that's why if you hear any background noise, where I do my call the game from, it's about 10 feet away from the window approximately. Jazzy Blues in the stream, welcome in. Malika, welcome on here. Manuel, thanks so much for the dono, bud. Really appreciate it. We're going to tip off in just a moment from now. What's good, Warren? Welcome in here, bud. Hopefully you guys went through the thunderstorms well today and didn't lose power or anything. And made it through okay. For Warren and Vegas out there, because it went through here around like a half an hour ago. We got some pretty severe lightning over here in Thunder for about 15 minutes or so. Brock, welcome in once again. Richard back from Florida. Let's go, everybody. Suns, the 1.5-point favorites on the line. Over-under set at 214 tonight. Once again, Kawhi and Zubac will not be playing tonight in this game for LA. We should tip off in just a minute. Timothy on the stream, welcome in. Dark, welcome back in again. Hey, thanks so much, Cameron. Really appreciate it. You got your girlfriend's little sister, Dixie, as well. That's a cool name there. Hey, send my best wishes out to Kelly there. Stay safe, man. Yo, we had. If you guys are out in like Connecticut right now, because there's still thunderstorms. I looked at the radar in Connecticut, right now too, because Massachusetts got a bunch of those earlier, and now it's kind of gone. It's towards my area, because it was at the top of Mass into New Hampshire that got like severe storms at like about 5 o'clock today or so. They got pounded on the north part of the state. I'm on the south side of the state, so we got it around a half an hour ago, the start of the storms. I hope this is a great game tonight. I'm going to take the Clippers tonight to even it up at 7. I've got LA by 5. 114 to 109, my prediction. Dixie, welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you on the stream as Cameron set you over. Greg, welcome back on. Boyette, welcome to the stream, taking the Clippers here. Body, and thanks so much, bud. Yeah, I hear you, Warren. Yeah, there's supposed to be more storms coming in through Connecticut, but hopefully they'll be able to fall apart once they get to our area here. Alright, we're going to tip off in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Almost 500 on the channel right now, as we are going to move on from the pregame to the first quarter. Phoenix goes in the orange uniforms, white numbers, white letters. Clippers in the black jerseys, white numbers, white letters. As we are underway, Phoenix goes right to left in the court, and the Suns control the tip. Starting 5 looks like this tonight. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton. As that's a lob over the top for Ayton, and he throws it down with a two-handed jam to start. Clippers starting 5 tonight. Reggie Jackson, Pat Beverly, Paul George, Terrence Mann, Marcus Morris Sr. Jackson gives it over left elbow. Ball into the hands to Morris. Back outside. Jackson over to Beverly. Beverly dribble drive down the lane. Turn around. Able to get space. Scores. Nice ball fake right there, and a key over Bridges. I'll keep that up for a little bit if you guys want to do the poll or so. I'll end it at the end of the first quarter like I did with the last one. 2-2 the score. Phoenix second possession. Pass the right corner. Crowder takes the 3. He hits it. Hot leg chowder there for Jay Crowder. He knocks down the triple. 1 minute through. 5-2 Phoenix. Clippers have their second possession tonight. Jackson top of the key. Lobs it over to Morris, left elbow. Morris defended by Crowder. Swings it underneath to George. George dribbles back left corner perimeter. He's working on the Ayton one-on-one. Dribbles into the key. Ball gets poked loose. Gets it back. George puts one up. And he gets called there for the turnover by Paul George inside. This will go back to Phoenix with 10:43 remaining. Hey, Joe's on the stream. Welcome in. What's good? We got Vaughn here. Jerry liking this one to be an overtime game tonight. Why Fernandez, Benji, glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. Booker inside, missed the shot, no good. Jackson with a defensive rebound. Clippers with the ball. 10:20 left to go in the first. Jackson at the left wing, passes out top of the key. Morris sets the pick now for George. Back outside, Morris takes the open 3 straight away. Off the back rim, miss, no good. Defensive rebound by Phoenix. When Marcus Morris shoots the ball 50% or greater from the floor, the LA Clippers have a record of 8-0 in the playoffs. When he's shooting the ball less than 43% from the floor in these playoffs, the Clippers only have a record in this playoffs of 2-8. 10 minutes left to go in the first. Clippers with the ball again. At the right wing, Jackson attacks the lane. Dish out to the left wing. Back to the left corner. Morris, wide open 3, standing there, and he couldn't hit it. Cold start by Marcus Morris Sr. Not a good sign for LA. Great sign for Phoenix. Driving down the lane. Booker to the bucket. Scores up and off the backboard. 7-2 Suns. What's good? D-Wade back in the stream. Welcome in here once again, bud. Mega on the stream. Welcome on board. Nathan, welcome in here. Clippers with a possession. 9:20 left to go in the first. George, top of the key. He takes the 3 straight away. Off the back rim, no good. And the Clippers haven't been able to knock down their 3s so far at home. They lob it over to Ayton. Ayton at the right block. He's working on Morris one-on-one. Takes the jumper. Off the mark, no good. Defensive rebound back over to George. George pass up the court. Beverly has it. Dribble drive down the lane. Splits defenders. Scores up and off the backboard. That is good. It's a big bucket there for LA by Pat Beverly. Yeah, that's right. John turned 25 today, so if you haven't already done so, go over to Off the Wall Hockey during the timeout and wish my man John happy 25th birthday. Chris Paul put it up. Shotgun block. Clippers with the ball underneath. They attack the lane and they score. That's Paul George for 2 underneath. Now the Clippers on a 4-0 run. Phoenix with a possession. Booker at the right wing. Turns the corner, dribbles right baseline, takes the jumper, and he gets called for a travel. Turnover by Phoenix. Clippers will have the ball back with 8:22 left to go. Yaslin on the stream, welcome on in. Tyler, Ken, Aiken, Selena, looking to rally the valley for this one for Phoenix. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. George at the top of the key. He will dribble up now, drives down the lane for PG-13, lost control of the basketball. Phoenix comes out with a steal. CP3 back out left wing Bridges. Bridges has it, dumps it inside to Aiden. Aiden 1-on-1, working his way in the post on Morris. Turnaround hook, takes it, got it. That is good for 2 by DeAndre Aiden. Points in the paint, that has to be the go-to tonight for the Suns. 3-point shot right back in the right wing, and they score. That's good by Pat Beverly. Ties up at 9. 7:45 left to go in the first. CP3, ball has it at the top of the key. Crowder moves it back out to Chris Paul. Open 3 straight away. Splash. That is good. Chris Paul lines it up, drills it. Right from the top of the key as the Suns take the lead again by 3. Philip Rod, welcome to the stream here. Chris, welcome back in, taking the Suns. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this game, Suns or Clippers. Clippers have possession. They move it out to the left wing perimeter. Back out left corner, 3 in the air, Morrison. This is not a good signal here for the Clippers when Marcus Morris Sr. is 0 for 3 from 3. Bridges. Back out to CP3. Chris Paul has the ball at the right wing. He will dribble up now to the free throw circle. Passes outside to Crowder. Crowder back out to Chris Paul. 5 in the shot clock. 6:55 left to go in the first. Chris Paul, top of the key, takes another 3. It's up, got it. Chris Paul. Triple again, back-to-back trifecta 3s by CP3. And the Suns lead by 6, 15-9. As the clock will stop with 6:44 left to go. And Ty Lue will burn his first time out here for LA tonight. Even Ty Lue has to applaud that. Chris Paul, what a shot. As the Phoenix Suns come out tonight, they come out focused. They come out laser focused, and it is showing so far in this game that they do not want this one to slip away from them like they did in the last game. Totally different type of Phoenix Suns outlook so far in this game as they look great. Everybody making contributions. Every single starter scored for Phoenix. We're going to take the first time out of the game, 15-9. Suns on top. Hey, thanks so much, TDP, for being a part of the channel here. Donald, welcome to the stream. Definitely, man. EM on the stream, welcome on board. Right now, we're just in a timeout. Kenny, Will, glad to have you guys be a part here. Stephanie, welcome back in. Taking Phoenix tonight. Win big, welcome in. So, last time I heard that Giannis is going to be doubtful for tomorrow's game. So, that's what... Last check I saw, Giannis has been ruled doubtful for tomorrow's game against Atlanta. And Trae Young has been ruled questionable for tomorrow. What's good, Selena? Welcome back in. Alex taking the Suns. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to keep the poll up there. Will the Clippers force a Game 7? We have over 350 votes. I'll end that at the end of the first quarter. And feel free to vote on that if you guys haven't already done so. D-Wade with a dono. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for my man D-Wade. Grab a pad and a pencil, because Dr. CP3 gonna teach something tonight. What a start by Chris Paul. Not yet. I'm gonna keep the poll results up until the end of the first quarter. Yeah, we tipped off really quick in this game. They went from a media break over to a quick tip-off. They didn't even release starting lineups until both of the teams tipped off. Top score tonight for Phoenix looks like this. 6 points by Chris Paul, making 2 3-point shots. 3 points by Jay Crowder. And then 2 each by Bridges, Aiden, and Booker so far. Every single starter has scored for Phoenix. Efficient from the floor. Perfect 3 for 3 from downtown. 6 for 10, 60% from the floor. For LA, they're struggling from 3. For the number 1 3-point shooting team in the NBA this season, only just 1 for 5 from 3. And Marcus Morris Sr. is stone cold. And this is not a good sign for LA. I had said in the pregame, when Marcus Morris Sr., great stat here that I was able to be able to get. When Marcus Morris Sr. shoots the ball at 50% plus from the floor in the playoffs, the Clippers have a record of 8-0. Still early in this game, but Marcus Morris Sr. right now has missed all 3 shots from 3-point range. He is 0 for 3, 0% shooting. And when Marcus Morris Sr. shoots the ball 44% or less from the floor in the playoffs, the Clippers only have a record of 2-8 in the playoffs when Marcus Morris Sr. has struggled shooting the ball. And right now, this is one of those games that he struggled, unlike game number 5 where he had 20 points in the first half. So they need some productivity from him coming right out of the timeout if they want to have a chance in this game. And we'll see what happens here. I'm also interested to see how many minutes they give with Ty Lue, Boogie Cousins tonight, because he looks sharp in game number 5. Patricia May, welcome to stream. Paul with a dono. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Really appreciate it. Liking Phoenix in this one. Clippers right out of the timeout, and they provide the answer. Reggie Jackson with a 2. Thanks so much, bud. Appreciate it, my man, Paul. Ball into the hands of Booker. 5 in the court for the Suns. Booker, CP3, Crowder, Aiden, and Bridges. The starting lineup still out there. Booker, 5 in the shot clock. Takes the 3 straight away. Rattled out, no good. Paul George with a defensive rebound. Clippers with possession, approaching 6 in the clock in the first. Jackson attacks the lane. Passes left corner. Marcus Morris Sr. saves it, though. He's defended by Aiden. Marcus Morris, step back jumper. Hits his first shot of the game. Right out of the timeout, Jackson now. Morris's boat scored, and it's a 4-0 run for LA. Underneath, the Suns will get called for the offensive foul by Booker. He runs over Beverly down in the lane. Beverly takes the charge, and this ball will go right back over to the Clippers. Yeah, Bogdanovic had a massive game last night, drilling 6 threes. What's good, Blake, in the stream? Thanks so much, bud, for being a part of the channel. You guys are awesome. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Really appreciate the support tonight, everybody. You guys are the real MVPs out here. Terrific game so far. Jackson attacks the lane, has the ball poked loose, gets it back, right baseline jumper. Off the back rim, no good. Aiden with a defensive rebound. Suns with a possession. Chris Paul, top of the key, making 2 threes so far. CP3 dribbles up. Now he's going to float over to Aiden. Aiden in the post, turn around, hook, scores again. That's good for 2. DeAndre Aiden. Second bucket of the game. And the Phoenix Suns so far, points in the paint. It is the Clippers who have the advantage, points in the paint now, as they just scored underneath 10-8. As they break the 8-8 points in the paint, put it to 10. Crowder has the ball top of the key. Takes the wide open 3. No good off the back rim. Defensive rebound back to LA. That's awesome. Warren can't wait for his birthday. That's terrific, man. Pass underneath. Beverly kicks it back outside of Morris. Morris swings it out. Right wing perimeter, George. 4:35 left to go the first. PG-13 takes the 3 over Bridges. No good. Got knocked down. No call. Offensive rebounds. 1 dribble. Terrence Mann. Booker forces the tie up, and it will be jump ball at the free throw circle between Booker and Mann for LA. Michael, Tyrone, glad to have you guys be a part here. Paul, welcome on board. Lucas, welcome in. Ma Christina. Playboy Brian, welcome in here. Jose from the Philippines. Let's go, everybody. Tons of people pouring in right now. Dan, welcome on the stream again. It's a jump ball between Terrence Mann and Devin Booker on the tie-up. That Booker forced the tie-up inside the key on Mann. And this will be a jump ball that goes over to Phoenix. Aiden controls the tip as it gets tipped from Booker over to Aiden behind him. Cameron Payne now in the game for Chris Paul. Payne running the point, top of the key. Pass over to Bridges. Dumps it out underneath Aiden. Powers his way inside. 2 more to the bucket by DeAndre Aiden. Aiden now with 6 on the paint so far. 4 minutes left to go in the first. DeAndre Aiden becoming a part of the offense here for the Phoenix Suns, as that is a positive here for the Valley. 3-point shot straight away. That goes down for LA with a triple, and they pull 1-1. Big time 3 going down there from the outside. And that is by Pat Beverly, as he is the top scorer now with 7. 3:40 left to go in the first. Aiden, his pass deflected, stolen away by Morris inside. Over to Beverly, and a reach and fall picked up just shy of midcourt by Cameron Payne. Assessed with his first personal foul. What's good? Tony in the stream, welcome in. Taking the Suns and the Hawks in the final. C. Rose, welcome to the stream here. Looking for the Clippers tonight. Let me know out in the chat who you guys got in this game, Clippers or Suns. 19-18. DeAndre Ayton becoming a factor so far. Clippers will have the ball. 3.5 left to go in the first. At the right wing, it's Jackson. Passes top of the key, Morris. Morris hands it off to George. George defended by Booker. Dribbles. Spin move in the key. Nice dump off over to Batum. Checks into the game first time today, and he puts it up with a layup up and in off the glass. Nick Batum takes the lead for LA 20-19. 3:10 in the first. Booker deep two. Hits it. Hand in the face. Devin Booker knocks it down over Jackson. Lead change again. Phoenix on top by 1. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Beverly, top scorer for the Clippers with 7. They dump it off to Beverly. Kick it out left corner. Batum takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. Ayton with the defensive rebounds. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first. This game moving by quick so far. Payne at the top of the key. Passes right wing Booker. Booker defended 1-on-1 by Batum. Dumps it off to Ayton at the right baseline. Ayton defended by George. Pump fake. Gets around. Puts it up and scores. DeAndre Ayton. Another power move to the bucket. No call as he was being held onto. The refs didn't blow a whistle though. And Ayton somehow scores underneath the hoop being held onto by George. Beverly missed the layup down the lane. Batum tipped it off the glass, tipped to the corner out of bounds. Last touch, the refs will say out of bounds by Phoenix. It will stay. Clippers ball with 2:23 left. This game is moving by fast so far as the Suns have picked up only 2 personal fouls. The Clippers have 0 personal fouls right now. 2:23 in the first as this game just feels like it tipped off and Phoenix leads by 3, 23-20 as we're going to take a timeout. Wow, both teams playing with urgency right out of the gate, and this has the makings for a terrific game tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and appreciate everybody for being a part here on the stream. What's good? Ryan on the stream taking the Clippers here. Secured certification taking the Clippers as well. Kenny, welcome on board. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton, all he had to do in the last game is that Phoenix needed to make him more of a factor. He wasn't really a factor offensively. Didn't receive many touches in the last game. And because of that, they lost the points in the paint by 26 when they won that category every single game through the series. And so far, points in the paint even 12-12. The Clippers taking it inside. Couple dribble drive penetrations right down the lane and score for LA. Both of these teams shooting the ball high percentage. Phoenix, especially from 3, at 60% so far from the perimeter. 62.5% from the floor by the Suns shooting the ball, as they are currently in this game shooting 10 for 16 from the floor. And for the Clippers, they are 56%, 9 for 17. What's good? Delandon, welcome in. Raphael, Brian, Barry, James, glad to have you guys be a part of the stream here. James taking Phoenix in this one. Maurice on the stream, welcome back in. Samra, welcome in, taking the Clippers here. What a game so far. Phoenix has had 5 separate players score. The Clippers have had 6 separate players score, or 5 separate players score so far as well. So both these teams with 5 separate players to score so far in this game. Leading scorer for Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton. He's got all 4 buckets in the post. 8 points so far by Ayton, along with 3 rebounds, leading the way scoring and rebounding. Chris Paul's got 6 points, making 2 threes with 2 assists, and Devin Booker's got 4 points. Those are the top 3 scorers so far for the Suns. For the Clippers, leading the way, 7 points by Pat Beverly, as he is the shocking scoring leader. Currently, Reggie Jackson's got 5, and Paul George got 4 points, 4 rebounds. If you haven't already done the poll, feel free to do so. We're going to close the poll at the end of the first quarter. That poll is tight. We got 500 votes even. The question in the poll is, will the Clippers force a Game 7? It's a one-answer question, yes or no. Make sure to fill out that poll before the end of the first quarter if you haven't already done so. Right now, we're in a timeout. We have 2:23 left to go in quarter number 1. Pedro, welcome to the stream. Lots of people pouring in now, taking the Suns. Pedro, Buster, Dorel, welcome to the stream here, taking the Suns as well. What's good? Bino in the stream. Welcome back in, taking Phoenix. Isaiah with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out here for Isaiah. Really appreciate it, bud. Thanks so much, man. You guys are awesome here on the stream. Wind Garden, welcome in here, taking the Clippers from the Philippines. Glad to have you guys be a part here from the Philippines. You guys are incredible. The international reach has been awesome throughout this playoffs. Ace Tan, welcome in. All right, here we go. Back to action. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Clippers have the ball, 5 in the shot clock. Jackson dribbles up, takes the 3 straight away. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped up in the key, and defensive rebound picked up by Jay Crowder. Phoenix has the possession, leading by 3. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Back outside Crowder. Passes to Payne. Payne playing the point in place of Chris Paul right now. Payne floats it up. Get that out of there. Huge block out of bounds by Marcus Morris Sr., rejecting Cameron Payne as the Clippers crowd roars here at the Staples Center with 2 minutes left to go in the first. What's good? Gray in the stream. Rick, welcome in. Taking Phoenix tonight. Jumper. Left baseline at the block. No good. Missed shot by Booker off the inbound. Clippers have the ball. Jackson moves it out to Batum. Boogie Cousins now into the game, same as Kennard, getting their first minutes tonight. They lob it over to DeMarcus Cousins. He's working at the left block on Aiden, backs his way. Right-handed hook. No good off the front rim by Cousins. Defensive rebound picked up by Phoenix. Payne pushing tempo. Top of the key for Payne. At the point. Takes the open 3. It's up. Drills it. Bang. Straight away. Right down the net it goes. Sinks through by Cameron Payne. Suns by 6. They lead. Minute 20 remaining in the first. Phoenix has made 4 threes tonight. Terrific start for the Suns. Kennard, left corner, takes the 3. It's in the air. No good off the back rim. Tipped up, and another rebound picked up by Phoenix. Booker, dribbles, jumper, right elbow. Got it. Right on the break, Devin Booker hits it, and Phoenix extends it to an 8-point game. Crowino in the stream, welcome in. Taking Phoenix tonight. NBA knowledge, welcome back in here. The Clippers, straightaway 3 by Boogie Cousins, and he drills it. Left wide open at the top of the key. 1 minute left to play in the first. Phoenix has possession, leading by 5. Cameron Payne has the ball in the front court at the top of the key. Payne hands it off to Booker. Booker at the top, got a ton of space, jacks up the 3 straight away, too easy. Devin Booker got all the space he wanted straight away off the screen, knocks down a triple. Jumper right back, that is good. Reggie Jackson at the left wing perimeter up the court for the Clippers as they dribbled up quick. He takes the 3 and knocks it down. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Payne with the ball at the edge of the logo. Cameron Payne in place of Chris Paul right now currently. Payne dribbles at the left elbow. Back outside of Booker. Lobs it over the top to Aiden. Too easy for him. Gets possession behind the defense. It puts it through for 2. 33-26. 8 seconds left to go in the first. Clippers have the ball. And the whistle blows. It will be assessed to Phoenix reaching in around the perimeter. Abdul Nader, Torrey Craig will check into the game now for Phoenix. Aldrin on the stream. What a game indeed so far. Man. Chad on the stream. Welcome on here. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. If you guys didn't know already, I cover play-by-play of basketball games, NBA games, also college hoops games. As we got 5 seconds left to go in the first. Attacking the lane. Jackson got it blocked from behind. Huge block by Aiden. Goes out of bounds with 1 second. The Clippers will get the inbound coming up. 1 second remaining at the end of the first quarter. Clippers will inbound it underneath their hoop. Batum, the inbound passer, looking to pass it off. Moves it over to the left wing. They'll take a 3 and bakes it. It goes down. Oh my goodness. Boogie Cousins knocks it down at the left wing. Unbelievable. What a first quarter receives. The inbound pass underneath the hoop from Batum over to the left wing. Off a double team by Bridges and Nader. That is impressive. Wow. 33-29 at the end of the first quarter. DeMarcus Cousins open up the bank as he drills it. What a game so far. As we're going to go on a first switch between quarters tonight. Wow. Unreal. Unbelievable start here tonight. Wow. What's good? Dustin Ross in the stream. Welcome in. Let's go. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for being a part here tonight. What a game so far we have got. Wow. Been a crazy game so far tonight. And what's good? Bikes, cars, and everything in between. What a game, guys. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate you guys. Pock on the stream. Welcome in. If you guys didn't know, I actually work as a radio station as a production director, doing commercials. But I started play-by-play in the channel around 2 years ago. I started play-by-play, and it's incredible how much we have grown. What's good, Gage? Welcome in here. Glad to have you guys back in here. Ryan, welcome in, taking Phoenix tonight. Alright, so there we go. Right now we're just in a timeout. I got my headphones disconnected for a second after the end of that shot, so I got them back in now. Sean Sam, welcome in. Liking the Suns to end this one tonight. Barco, welcome back in here. Yeah, huge game for Phoenix, and they are coming out tonight terrific for Phoenix. They don't want to lose it like they did in game number 5. Alright, so I posted that poll in the pregame. The poll in the pregame was, will the Clippers force a Game 7? As we'll release the poll right now since we ended the first quarter. And it was basically pretty even around it. Pretty even throughout. It was mostly 52-50. It ended up being 53-47 with the yes answer winning. 53 yes, 47 no for the Clippers tonight to force a Game 7 and win. Stephanie, welcome into the membership here. Let's get that member hype dono for Stephanie. Really appreciate it. Let's go, everybody. Alright, so a little bit, since we're on the timeout right now, I'll briefly explain the membership. The membership's as low as $1.99 per month. It equates out to be 10 cents per day. And what it gets you is shout-outs for every single one of my live streams. And it also gets you special access at least once per month to a membership stream that's a non-basketball related sport that I cover. I plan on the next membership stream to be on the 4th of July. I'm going to be covering play-by-play of the hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. So feel free to be a part of that if you guys would like. And after basketball, I eventually want to open up the streams to everybody because I plan on covering some more games for Major League Baseball. And I want to do NFL too once we get into the fall as well, because I used to have a football channel. I'm going to do all the... I'm going to do the football games over here, though, because that other channel didn't really grow or so, because a lot of people for the NFL want to see the actual game, and they don't know, like, the play-by-play rules or so that you can't show the actual game. So that's why it was tough for me to get my stream found when I used to do the football channel. So I'm going to keep it on here as special live streams for you guys. But I do other special live streams from time to time. Could be like an NFL game, Major League Baseball game, NASCAR races I've done before as well. So we get back to action. DeMarcus Cousins gets fouled. He goes to the free throw line and shoots 2 and makes both of them. What a start by LA. They have cut it now to a 2-point game. And DeMarcus Cousins banks the 3 right at the end of the first quarter. And Cousins making an impact off the bench. Tied for the leading scorer with Jackson. Both of them got 8 points. Underneath, that's good. Phoenix with a bucket. Top scorer tonight for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton, 10 points. Booker's got 9. On the floor for the Suns, Chris Paul, Nader, Torrey Craig, Cameron Payne, and Saric. Terrence Mann gives it over to the right baseline. Cousins dribbles inside, puts it up high off the glass, no good, but teammates helping out teammates. That is good by Terrence Mann. Back to a 2-point game. Suns have possession, 11 minutes left to go in the second. Phoenix at the right wing. CP3 hands it off to Payne. Saric sets the pick. Dribbles now top of the free throw circle. Back over to Saric. Saric backs his way on Cousins. Back outside. He gives it over to Payne. Payne dribbles up, Bounce pass top of the key. Sarge open. Takes the three straight away. Bang, as that is good. Bang from downtown by Sarge. Phoenix by 5, 38-33. George, welcome on board. Thanks so much for being a part here. Corino, welcome to the stream. Will, thanks so much for being a part. Yeah, the Clippers already down in both of their series is 0-2. We'll see if they respond. This has been a tough one. This could go either way. What a game we've had. Both of these teams coming out fighting for it. It's going to come down to which player can make the difference. Right now, Marcus Morris Sr. is struggling, and that's not a good sign for LA if Morris is struggling. Because they need every single point possible. DeMarcus Cousins gets fouled again, and he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot too. Ooh. Cousins got away with that. He broke through in between Paul, CP3, and he got away with that. Wow. 10:20 left to go in the second. Cousins now hits both of the free throws. He's got 10 points in 4 minutes. Impressive. CP3 mid-range. King of the mid-range. Hits it at the left elbow. 5-point lead for the Suns. Paul George takes the right elbow jumper. No good off the mark. Nader with the defensive rebounds. What's good, my man Jason? Driving around town. Welcome back in here, bud. Nader with a Euro step. Gives it off to Saric. Back outside to Paul. CP3 dribbles up. Bounce pass behind his back. Opens up Saric. Takes the three. Splash. That is good. Saric hits down a triple, and Phoenix extends their lead to 8. 43-35. 9:40 left to go in the second as the Suns lead it. Top of the key. George attacks the lane. PG-13 gives it out to the left wing. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Looking for Terrence Mann around the perimeter, and Mann couldn't get to it in time, trying to track that basketball down at the left wing. And that is a Clippers turnover. Not many fouls, not many turnovers. 3 turnovers tonight by both of these teams. 0 personal fouls by LA, and 5 personal fouls by Phoenix. 9:25 left to go in the second. Phoenix with the ball up by 8. CP3 takes the jumper. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound goes right back over to Chris Paul at the top of the key. Chris Paul gives it over to Payne right down the lane. Attacks the bucket, scores. Largest lead tonight by Phoenix as they are up 45-35. 9:14 left to go in the second. Ty Lue will burn his second timeout of the game. Stranger things have happened in the playoffs here. Jason puts out, going to be 15-point victory by the Suns tonight. Mark his words. Stranger things have happened in the playoffs. These playoff games have been crazy. And the Clippers have never been blown out in these playoff games. And right now they're facing a 10-point deficit with 9:14 remaining in the second. What's good? Don Ringo, welcome in. Renati here in the stream. Right now we're in the timeout. 45-35 the score. Been a terrific game so far. Hey, thanks so much, Mega. Just trying to get back to the chat here. He puts out, this should be a documentary, really bringing people together. Yeah, we are growing an incredible community together. It's awesome, all the countries that pour in. It's incredible. D-Way puts, make a video a day in my life during the off season right there. We'll see. I'll have to see her, so. I go out quite a bit on trips with my girlfriend throughout the weekend, because we went up this past weekend. We went to Castle Island in South Boston, where we usually go out once a week in some place and spend time together. What's good, Nathan on the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, hopefully Fizdale will do well for the Lakers. I heard that he was able to get the assistant job today. It's good that he's able to get another position there, which is big. Yeah, I already got my degree in communications. I graduated college 4 years ago. I went to college. I got my degree in communication. And what I concentrated in was radio. Actually, my full-time job where I work at is at a radio station, doing commercial work for all the audio work that I do, like putting together all the audio for the station, and also I do voiceovers too. When I was back in college, I interned at a company doing audio production and voiceover stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now currently for my full-time job. I didn't get into the play-by-play stuff until 2 years after I graduated. So this channel I started out in 2019. I graduated in 2017. I had no clue that I had this in me until I started watching like a ton more sports and connecting the game and I wanted to start out my channel and wanted to cover games for you guys, and it's been incredible. With this community, it's been awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Stephanie lived out in Boston, and her dad was in the Navy. Thanks so much for your dad for serving. As we are right back into the game. 7-zip run by Phoenix when 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Morris gonna float up a shot, goes to the top of the backboard as he gets contacted and fouled. Man up on the stream, welcome in. Hopefully not, man. These playoffs has just been it's so tough to watch with these injuries. So if Giannis misses tomorrow night, as he has been ruled doubtful for tomorrow's game, it's going to be 10 all-star players that's missed time in the playoffs. Hey, welcome in Lexi here, watching with Carino right now. Thanks so much for being a part here. Patrick on the stream, thanks so much, bud, for finding my channel. That's awesome. Luis here with a graduate degree, Communication Arts from the University in the Philippines. That is great. Congrats on the degree there, bud. We are right back to action. 45-36. Clippers go 1 for 2 at the line by Morris. 8:50 remaining. In the second, bounce pass over to Bridges. Takes the jumper, miss, no good. Clippers with a defensive rebound. LA now with the ball at the right wing. It's George. George dribbles on Craig. Passes out top of the key to Beverly. Beverly at the right wing perimeter. Gives it over to Paul George. Inside the key, pro hop. George kicks it out left corner. Open three. No good off the back rim. Missed by man. Tip to the perimeter. George has it. Pump fake. George, pro hop. Takes it down the lane. Scores. That's good. Up and in off the backboard. 7-point game they put it to now. 45-38. Phoenix by 7. Sarge, pump fake. Spin move. Underneath, and he gets fouled. It's Marcus Morris Sr. who picks up the blocking foul. And that will be personal foul number 1 tonight for the Clippers. It took them 15 minutes and 50 seconds to pick up their first personal foul. Wow. Hendro, welcome on here. John, welcome to the stream. Hey, thanks so much, Jason. Jason puts out, he is glad I made him a moderator here. Also accept his input when it comes to mods here. Thanks so much, brother, like always. The legend of these streams. Everybody is out here. The real MVPs with each and every single one of you. Fernando on the stream, welcome in from the Philippines. Dante, welcome in. So he's going to put Phoenix will win this one. And then Montreal, he's predicting to win the Stanley Cup for the Habs. Wow. Ben Gabs, welcome on board. Win-win, welcome to the stream. Let's go. Peter on the channel, welcome in. As at the free throw line, Phoenix goes 1 for 2. Their first trip tonight, the charity stripe. 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Clippers have the ball right back. They move it over to Morris. Morris at the right elbow, defended by CP3. Takes the jumper, hits it. That is good. And Marcus Morris Sr. puts it to a 6-point game, 46-40. We're going to take a look at his numbers tonight. He is 2 for 5 from the floor. If he gets that above 50%, that's a huge help for the Clippers. So he is under 50% currently, 2 for 5, 0 for 3 from 3. CP3 gives it over right wing. Bridges over to Saric. Spin move underneath. Lost control of the basketball. Clippers come up with a steal. They have it up the court. Lob over the top. Batum. No good. Missed it. Had a wide open area to do so, and then Phoenix's defense quickly closed in. Out on the break. Craig misses a 3. Tapped to the bounds. Last touch by Bridges. At the baseline as it goes out. Clippers will have the ball back. D-Wade, too funny right there. Trevor, welcome in. He also graduated in communication. That's awesome, man. Congrats there to you as well, bud. What's good, Boulder Vaughn? Welcome back in the stream again. Boulder Vaughn can't wait for Big Blue Nation this year as well. 0 tries, looking for the Suns here with a W. Vincent, thanks so much for supporting here, bud. Clippers attack the lane underneath, and Beverly will draw the foul. And Pat Beverly will head back to the free throw line, coming up with 7 minutes left to go. It's Torrey Craig who picks up the personal foul. Smart move by Beverly as he kept both feet in bounds and drew the contact on Craig. They gonna say it's on the shot or no? Okay, they're gonna say no, so they reverse the call. Okay, so it will not be free throws. They'll put it for an inbound for LA. So non-free throw shooting foul. Jumper, that's good around the perimeter. The Clippers drill it down. They cut themselves to a 3-point game here for the Clippers, clipping right back into it, cutting down that lead. 6:50 remaining. CP3 jumper, mid-range, right back, hits it. That is good. Phoenix by 5, they lead at 48-43. 6:40 left to go in the second. Morris at the left wing perimeter. Marcus Morris moves across court to Beverly. Beverly at the right wing. Dribbles on Chris Paul. Attacks the lane. P-Bev to the bucket. Scores. That is good. Stood still in the front rim and went down into the net for 2 for Pat Beverly. What a game by him so far. He has got himself 9 points. Number 2 scorer behind DeMarcus Cousins with 10 points off the bench. Phoenix lost control of the basketball. Clippers come up with a steal. And Batum gets fouled on the ground in the backcourt area as the Clippers crowd roars with 6:15 remaining. I'm probably going to cover most of the Sunday night games because I'm usually out during the Sunday afternoon or so, and I'm a Patriots fan, but I'd rather watch the Patriots games because I usually spend time with my family and watch the Patriots games because I get a whole lot more for myself watching the games or so. I like to cover other teams instead of just one team. I probably do the Sunday night games since I'm usually out earlier Sunday and then I get back home usually on Sunday night. So probably whatever teams are on Sunday night. The refs are taking a look at this foul in the backcourt. The clock is stopped with 6:15 remaining in the second quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I took the Clippers tonight by 5 to force a Game 7. 114-109 was my prediction. What's good? Christopher here, taking the Clippers in 7. Mario, Samuel, welcome to stream. BI Vibes, welcome back in. Still got a long way to go. Right now we have 6:15 remaining second quarter. Yes, I watch baseball. I've covered a couple baseball games before too for special live streams. Okay, Jay Crowder got to assess the personal foul. He tripped up Batum going back in transition. Jay Crowder reached out for the back leg of Batum and tripped him up. So that was the foul there. That was my main sport growing up. I used to play was baseball. I played baseball all the way through high school. I played basketball up and through middle school. What's good? Poison Dragon Slayer, welcome in. Waiting for the playoff P to show up in the second half for the Clippers to take this one. So Nick Batum now at the free throw line, shooting 2 and a bonus for the Clippers. First shot's up, first shot's good. Clippers put themselves winning 2. Oh yeah, that was fantastic. Believe it or not, that was my first ever time covering a baseball game before. Was that Dodgers Padres game? Well, I covered Olympics. I'm not sure because some of the games are pre-recorded, some of them are recorded, and a lot of the stuff. Some of them are live, some of them are pre-recorded. A lot of the stuff is, because I'm from the U.S., a lot of the stuff that I watch is more, it happens to be pre-recorded. They don't show much live, and they don't really have a schedule that, they switch between like 15 minutes each event or so, it seems to be. It's tough to follow. But hopefully, if I have a chance, I'll hope to cover some. We're back to action here. 48-47, Clippers with the ball again. They take a three at the right corner. No good miss by Beverly. Phoenix with a defensive rebound. And Crowder goes down on the ground as Terrence Mann will pick up the rebounding foul. Wayne, welcome to the stream here. Thanks so much for finding my channel. Appreciate it here. Crypto Slice in the stream. Welcome in. This game has been terrific, back and forth, and then the Clippers were trailing down by 10, and now they've crawled back, putting it to a 1-point game. Largest lead, Suns by 10, Clippers led by 1. Five and a half left to go in the second. Phoenix shooting the ball at 61% right now, Clippers at 50%, 17 for 34. Around the perimeter again, the whistle will blow. And we have another foul. It's going to be on Pat Beverly. He reaches in defending Chris Paul. Let's go to Ash. Welcome in. Luis, David, glad to have you guys be a part here. Marsha, welcome in. The Googleable, welcome to the stream. Awesome. He's a communication major too. You guys this is awesome, guys. That is good. Inside by Phoenix. They are up by 3. 50-47. 5:10 left to go in the second. Clippers have possession. They hand it off to Jackson back into the game. Top of the key, Reggie. He attacks the lane, puts one up, and banks it. That's good. Counted by Reggie Jackson, and 1. Coming up at the free throw line. What a bucket as he puts it up. Out of balance, draws the contact in the key, floats it up over Booker, and scores somehow, some way by Reggie. And it was partially blocked on the way up by Devin Booker. That was impressive. And Reggie Jackson chanced the tie, shooting 1 at the free throw line. Justine in the stream, welcome back in. Taking Phoenix tonight. Kaveen, welcome in. Alfredo, welcome on the stream, everybody. Mikey, welcome on board. Mr. Mars again. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. That free throw is good. This game is tied up at 50. Phoenix has possession. 5 minutes left to go. Before halftime, the Suns with the ball. Payne at the left wing, gives over to Crowder, dribbles up, floats up the shot. No good off the backboard, looking for the call, couldn't get it. Offensive rebound, Aiden. Kicks it out, right corner 3, Crowder delivers. That's good by Jay Crowder. 53-50 the score. Suns on top. Clippers with a possession, they slow down the basketball. They're going to put up the jumper. No good by Paul George to the free throw circle. Defensive rebound right back over to Phoenix. Suns by 3. They got the possession. Payne dribbles up to the right elbow. Looking to pass it off. Moves it out right wing. Crowder back over to Payne. 4:15 left to go in the second. Launches the 3. Off the rim. No good. And defensive rebound picked up by Jackson. Approaching the 4:10 mark left to go. They pass it right corner. Pump fake Beverly. Right baseline attacks. Puts it up. No good off the backboard. And a late whistle. It's a foul picked up by Crowder. Clock will stop with 4:05. Pat Beverly heading back to the free throw line, shooting 2 more for the Clippers, where he's got himself now currently tonight in this game for Pat Beverly. 9 points. What's good? Edie on the stream. Ethan, welcome back in there, bud. Z3 in the stream, taking the Clippers tonight. Salah from Morocco, welcome on the stream here. Yeah, that's right. I woke up this morning and they already had a game in Wimbledon already in progress. First shot is good at the line by Beverly. Hey, thanks so much, Dustin. Really appreciate it, bud, for spreading the news to your stream. Jennifer, welcome on the stream. Second free throw is good. There wasn't really many fouls. In the first quarter, there was only 5 fouls. Phoenix had picked up 5 in the first quarter, and And the Clippers at the end of the first quarter had 0. The Clippers never picked up a personal foul, as that is good by Phoenix. They put it up and scored. Devin Booker for 2. Count it and 1. And the Clippers have 4 personal fouls here in the second quarter, where they played the first 14 minutes approximately with no personal fouls committed. And Booker's free throw is good. Yep. I remember those days right there, Jason. Just me and the mods plus 3 others in the chat. Some classic times right there. 3:40 left to go in the second. They give it back outside, left corner, pump fake. Man, almost lost it off a double team 2 in the shot clock. They got it off. Jackson throws up a prayer. No good by Jackson, as it was air ball. Man tried to tip it in late after the shot clock, as that's a shot clock violation. Catalin on the stream, welcome in. 3:25 left to go. Booker looking to add more. Left elbow jumper. No good off the mark. A knockdown, no call. The Clippers lose control of the basketball. Wide open underneath, and that is out of bounds by LA. Phoenix will have the ball back with 3:19 left to play in the second. Quick update. Top scorers tonight for the Suns. 3 players in double figures. Devin Booker leads the way. 14 points. 10 points each by Aiden, and Chris Paul currently with 10 points as well. For the Clippers, top scorer, 3 in double figures, 11 each by Beverly and Jackson, 10 points off the bench by Cousins, and Paul George tonight has only got 6. 0 for 2 from 3, 3 for 7 from the floor, underneath another bucket, off the inbound, that is good by Phoenix. Up by 6, Clippers have the ball to the right wing. It's George off a double team, now defended by Booker, puts it out right corner. They turn the corner. Beverly attacks right hand. No good off the glass. Tipped around to the key, and the Suns pick up the defensive rebound. Booker, transitional 3 in the break. Off the back rim, soaring. A big rebound. Craig puts it up, and there's a foul again. Clock will stop with 2:51. Another personal foul on the court. This will be a loose ball foul picked up by Paul George this time around, and Phoenix will burn a timeout. 2:51 left to go in the second. Suns up 58-52 as we're going to go on a timeout. Jerry on the stream, welcome in here. Yeah, it's been almost a year for Ethan here. What's good, Luis in the stream? Darcini on the stream, welcome on board. Sophia, welcome in here. Taking the Clippers to put this one at Game 7. Yeah, it's incredible that the views have doubled this month alone. This is because it's the playoffs. It's crazy how many people have come in here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel tonight on the stream here, covering play-by-play. What a game we've had so far. Back and forth throughout the first quarter. Then Phoenix in the early second got out to a 10-point lead. The Clippers then put themselves back winning a 1-point deficit, and now Phoenix leads by 6. What's good, Rusty? Welcome back to the stream here. I usually update the time of the game or so because I control everything manually with a scoreboard and stuff. We have 2:51 left to go. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts, actually. I'm a big Boston sports fan. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins. Hey, thanks so much, Selena. Appreciate it. Armando on the stream. Welcome in from the Philippines. So if you guys are wanting to know the time, we have 2:51 left to go. We'll see. Maybe someday. Sometime we'll have to see. Phoenix has dominated this series with points in the paint besides game number 5. And tonight, they're just plus 2 points in the paint, 24-22. Both these teams playing their hearts out right now. The Clippers have only missed one free throw, 10 for 11 at the free throw line for LA. And not many turnovers as well. Only 3 turnovers by LA tonight. Phoenix with 4 turnovers. And the personal fouls wasn't many in the first quarter. 5 personal fouls by Phoenix, 0 by the Clippers in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, currently, the Clippers have picked up 5 personal fouls now. In the second quarter, they got 5 total as a team and 10 personal fouls currently for the Suns, as they've also picked up 5 here in the second quarter. I'm doing pretty well. Glad to have you in the stream once again, Caden. Dylan, welcome in. Michael, glad to have you guys be a part. Marshall, welcome back on in. Steven, thanks so much, bud. We're getting closer to that 400 mark. If you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. All right, so we got right back to action. Jay Crowder at the free throw line, shooting 2. First one is up, and that's good. And if you're just joining us, back to action. We have 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go before halftime. I predicted the Clippers in this one by 5, 114-109 to force a Game 7. Most likely no Resty. It looks like a pretty severe injury, so I'd be shocked if Kawhi plays in game number 7. I think he's going to be out for the remaining part of the playoffs. From what I've heard it's a pretty severe injury. Phoenix hits both of them at the free throw line. Clippers take a jumpers. That is good for a deep 2 straight away. They cut it to a 6-point game. Phoenix with the ball. Cameron Payne dribbles towards the top of the key now. Now attacks the lane on Morris with the right hand. No good off the backboard. And it goes out of bounds. Refs trying to determine whose ball this will be. And I believe it's going to be Phoenix possession with 2:18 remaining. Yup, employee of the month right there for the merch is D. Wade. For the Behind the Arc basketball merch. Okay, so it's going to be an inbound coming up by Phoenix. Eight on the shot clock. Suns pass over to Crowder. Off the inbound. Takes the 3. Sinks it. That's good at the right wing. And sends up the Suns by a 9-point lead. 63-54. 2 minutes left to play in the second quarter before halftime. Jay Crowder now with 13, making his third 3 in the night. At the left wing, Morris will shoot a 3. Right back he drills it. That's good at the left wing by Marcus Morris Sr. That's a crucial bucket. Puts themselves within 2 possessions now for the Clippers. 13 by Marcus Morris, 5 for 8 from the floor. Started out 0 for 3. And he has hit his last 5 shots ever since. Attacks the lane. Payne missed another layup. No good off the glass. Clippers with the ball up the court. Kennard at the right elbow. Back outside to George. Passes cross court. Left corner. They'll take a 3. It's up in the air. Jackson no good. Not a good look off the side of the backboard. 1.5 left to go before halftime. And the Suns have possession. Phoenix dribbles, right baseline, deep 2 jumper, Booker, no good, rolled around the rim, tipped off the glass, and fight for the basketball. Kennard pokes it, poor decision. Aiden puts it up, contact, and no call. No call as DeAndre Aiden went down. Was it a clean block from behind? Wow. I don't know how that was not called a personal foul. Clock will stop with 1:17 remaining. Got to see this replay right here. Kennard and Morris bumped into each other. Morris poked it back, and it went back into the hands of Aiden underneath the hoop. It points out disaster, and then Pat Beverly soars up from behind. And the initial call was a block out of bounds by Beverly. Oh, no. Beverly whacked Aiden on the head. How is that not a personal foul? How is that not a foul call right there? 1:17 left to go in the second. Okay, now they put it. So they're looking at the review board right now. Now they put it as a shooting foul. The refs have put this one to a shooting foul. After quite a bit of deliberation about that they had to go to the review board. Yeah, Beverly blocked it from behind, but then in his blocking motion came down and whacked Aiden straight in the head. And Aiden went down at the baseline underneath. Jose, welcome back in here at the dollar store right now, and he is back again. Jericho in the stream, welcome in. Luca, welcome on board. Yeah, the over looking pretty good right now. Josh, welcome in. Yup, Pot can hear the frogs outside. If you guys can hear background noise, you guys are hearing stuff that's background noise. That is what's supposed to be happening because it turned out to be 95 degrees today, so I have my window up with a window screen on it, and I live where I am at my house. I have a pond in my backyard, so we have frogs, we have birds outside, we have frogs at the pond, and we also got crickets outside. So you guys might be hearing quite a bit of the frogs, the birds, and the crickets, because it was another hot and humid day. So I've got the window open with the screen on right now. What's good, Postcodge on the stream? Not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but welcome on the channel here. HG, welcome in. Makio, welcome to the stream here. Hope everything's going well there, bud. Welcome back in again, and we got Peanut on the stream again. Ashlyn, taking the Suns, welcome on the stream. A lot of people actually enjoy it, that it gives them some nice background noise to feature in the stream. We hit 2K in the stream, let's go. Let's get that 2K hype out there. Alright, so this will send DeAndre Ayton to the free throw line. So after a long deliberation, about 5 minutes by the referees, approximately taking a look at that one at the review monitor, it has been assessed a personal foul from behind. The correct call has been made by the referees. Personal foul picked up by Pat Beverly. And DeAndre Ayton shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot missed, no good off the back rim. I took the Clippers by 5 to force a Game 7. 114 to 109 was my prediction. Second shot by Ayton, missed his second free throw. 0 for 2 that trip. And that was Pat Beverly's second personal foul. Foul trouble currently right now. Terrence Mann with 3 personal fouls. Everybody else either with 2-1 or 0 for the Clippers. Beverly with 2. And for the Suns, they have 4 separate players with 2 fouls each. 2 fouls picked up by Crowder, Booker, and off the bench by Craig and Payne. At the left elbow, George swings it over cross court. Jackson takes the 3 at the right wing. No good. Hit the front rim. Defensive rebound. 50 seconds left to go. Phoenix has possession, up by 6. On the court currently for the Suns, last 45 seconds before halftime. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder, Torrey Craig. At the right wing, it's Chris Paul. Paul defended by Batum, gives it out to Booker. 5 in the shot clock. Booker dribbles, step back 3 in the air, over Batum. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, back over to Ayton, left baseline. Moves over Booker outside. Crowder takes the open 3, sinks it. That's good. Terrific ball movement all around by Phoenix right there to set that up with their second chance points. 3 of them off the offensive board by Ayton. Jay Crowder, what a key piece tonight. 16 points, making his 4th triple of the game. Clippers, 15 seconds left to go. 5 in the court. George, Jackson, Batum, Kennard, and Morris right now. At the right wing perimeter. It is Paul George. He takes the step back 3. 3 seconds left to go. No good off the back rim. Ayton with a defensive rebound. And that will close it out as the Suns go up by 9 at halftime. What a start by this game by the Phoenix Suns, leading basically 99% of this game so far. It was a little bit of back and forth at one point in the first quarter, and then Phoenix got up by 10. The Clippers put themselves winning 1 point at one point, and then once again, Phoenix was able to put themselves up by 5, 6, 7, and now they're up at halftime by 9. And Phoenix having a terrific game from 3. 10 for 17. They've got themselves 59% from 3-point range. For the Phoenix Suns struggling throughout the playoffs, making threes in the series, they've done a terrific job tonight. So the 3-point shots that have been falling, and Jay Crowder's made 4 of those threes out of the 10, showing up in a big way. Pop Supreme, welcome in, taking the Suns by 7. Juan Miguel, welcome on here, taking the Clippers tonight. The Swag, thanks so much for being a part of the channel. Rizzlin, welcome on board. Joseph from the Philippines, Mr. Proctor, Miss Sale, welcome in. HG, thanks so much for being a part of the stream. Let's go, everybody. Thanks so much for the sub, HG. You guys are awesome. Dorwell, taking the Sun, same as Omar. welcome aboard here. Fernandez on the stream, taking the Suns there, I got. What a game so far. Phoenix comes out of the park. They knock down 10 threes, making 59% of their triples tonight. 3-point distribution right now is set like this. Jay Crowder's, he was due for a big game, and he has got one so far, as he is the top scorer with 16 points, showing up in a huge way. Making 4 threes by Crowder, 2 threes each by CP3 and Saric off the bench. He's got 7 by Saric. Cameron Payne's made a 3. He's got 7 off the bench. Devin Booker as well has made a 3. Number 2 scorer with 14 points at halftime, as unlikely player here with Jay Crowder leads the way with 16 at the half. And Phoenix has got 4 starters in double figures. 16 by Crowder, 14 by Booker, 10 by Aiden with 7 rebounds, 5 for 6 being efficient from the floor, and 10 as well by CP3 with 4 assists. Derek from the Marshall Islands, welcome in. The Gamer from Australia, tons of countries we connect out here. JC, thanks so much for finding my stream, appreciate it. Baron, welcome back in. Liking PG-13 to go off in the second half, like he did in the last game. Vikmar, welcome in from Kuwait here, watching with his wife as well. What a game we've had so far, everybody. Jackie, thanks so much for finding my channel. That is awesome. Mila's dad did the Boston Marathon back in 1991. I'm from Massachusetts. That is awesome. I can't wait to finally be able to watch the marathon next year in full capacity back in April. It'll finally go back to April for the first time in 3 years in 2022. Because we have, I'm from Massachusetts, and we have a holiday around mid-April on the Monday. When Boston Marathon is Marathon Monday, it's in the middle of April, and that day is called Patriots Day that we have. The home court is at LA tonight, so it's at the Staples Center. What's good? Champ back in the stream from the Philippines. From Vietnam, welcome in Celso in the stream. Top scores currently tonight for the Clippers look like this. They got 4 players as well in double figures. 13 points by Marcus Morris Sr., 11 points each by Pat Beverly and Reggie Jackson, 10 by DeMarcus Cousins. Been impressive again, with playing just 5 minutes in the first half. Boogie Cousins scoring 10. And a perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3 as he banked the 3-point shot with 1 second left to go off the inbound. He got it at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Paul George having a slow start tonight. And in order for the Clippers to come back, force a Game 7, he has to go all off, play off P in the second half. He's only got 6 points for Paul George, 3 for 8 shooting from the floor. And he has yet to connect from 3-point range, 0 for 3 from the perimeter. What's good? Rodick on the stream here from the Federated States of Micronesia. Wow, from Taunton. Oh my goodness, man. You are right down the road from me. Wow. Yeah, it was so hot today. I miss going to the Galleria Mall there. Pop Spogged. I miss it. I grew up going to the Galleria Mall and the Swansea Mall, and both of them closed down. From Scotland, welcome to the stream here, Kenny. Yeah, I heard about that they've been spotting sharks at Cape Cod. They spotted a fin yesterday at Narragansett. Yeah, it was like 95 degrees outside today, Vegas. The good news is that it's supposed to be 80 over here tomorrow. It's still humid, though. On the 4th of July weekend, we're supposed to have like, I think that Saturday I saw a 62 on the board for our 4th of July weekend. The Saturday's supposed to be 62 degrees. It was 97 yesterday. Maseo back from Miller Park working again. Glad to have you back in the stream again. Jankin, welcome in. GF on the stream, welcome on board from LA. Thanks so much to the Dion Vincent Show for being a part here. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Really appreciate it. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to say no for that because Pat Beverly was playing the ball. Because he had blocked it and then he came down on the head. It wasn't anything as bad as the one in Game 5, chopping up Chris Paul. I thought that he was gonna get tossed for that in Game 5, going low to Chris Paul. From Guam, welcome in IT in the stream. Justine from Texas in the stream, welcome on board. Dave, welcome back in. Yeah, 99 degrees. It's Providence was like the hottest out there today. Wow, so close for Poffs here in the stream. You're like right down the road from me. Glad to have you support here from Granada. EP, is that East Providence for Edward? Or we welcome an EP in the stream. I was going to say, I looked at that first in the chat. Welcome an Edward in the stream. I got your initials there, so it's probably not. I was going to say. From Brazil, welcome in George here to stream. Emerlu, welcome on board from the Philippines. Felix liking the lead here by Phoenix. They're up by 9. From San Fran, Misson, welcome in here. All right, so right now we're just at halftime. Jay Crowder having a huge start in this game so far. 16 points, making 4 threes, been the difference. And Jay Crowder throughout this playoffs, the last time that he scored over 16, he had 17 points back in the Lakers series. So he hasn't gone off like this in quite a bit, and he hasn't made 4 or more threes since the Denver series, where he had 14 points, going 4 for 6 from the perimeter in Game 3 against Denver. Yeah, we had a nice taste of summer. We've been on our second heat wave this year. Janitors Hub, welcome back in. CW2K in the stream again from New Orleans. Yeah, we hit 90 degrees for like the last 3 days plus. Wow. 15-7. When I was a couple minutes ago, I saw the box score that going through the bottom of the screen. That game must have took a long time. 15-7, combining for 22 runs. Yeah, I'll go on the timeout slide just briefly here since we're at halftime. If anybody's interested, check out the Behind Your Arc Basketball channel merchandise. We got that link posted out to the chat. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, t-shirts, sweatshirts. Check that out if you guys would like. Got some pretty cool stuff out there. Also, we got the memberships. That link is posted in... It's pinned to the chat right now. What the membership gets you is shout-outs for every single one of my live streams. It also gets you special live stream access at least once per month to a non-basketball related sport. Could be like an NFL game or a NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game for a couple other sports that I cover. So all 4 of those links, Discord, Twitter, merchandise, and memberships are all posted down in the description below this video. What's good? Stacy back in the stream again. FDR taking Phoenix here in this one. Let's see. Foul trouble we got so far. Pat Beverly, he's got 2. Terrence Mann is the only one in the biggest foul trouble so far. Terrence Mann's picked up 3 personal fouls, and Pat Beverly's picked up 2. Those are the only players with more than 1 personal foul for the Clippers. And then for Phoenix, personal foul trouble, not really that much. They've got 4 players with 2 fouls each. Jay Crowder, Devin Booker, Torrey Craig, and Cameron Payne, all with 2 personal fouls. Wow, Mississippi State won the College World Series championship. Wow. That's a shocker there over Vanderbilt. Yeah, Bridges has had a tough series. And once again tonight, he's only scored 2 points. He hasn't been a part of... He hasn't really been part of the offense tonight. He's only attempted 2 shots. 1 for 2, 2 points. Veronica, thanks so much for the share. Really appreciate it. Hey, thanks so much, Jackie, for being a part of the stream. Wow. 9-0 in the College World Series Championship. John Lauren from the Philippines. No Ego, welcome back in from Jamaica. Chad, what's good? Brett with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat for Brett here. Thanks so much, brother. Really appreciate it. Derek from the Marshall Islands, looking for a Game 7 here with a Clippers comeback. Philly in the house here for Raymond on the stream. Welcome in. Great question, because Cam Johnson, he's yet to play so far tonight. So he is yet to play so far tonight for Cam Johnson. And then, yeah, Rondo hasn't been playing much this series. And Rajon Rondo, they got him at the trade deadline, and he hasn't even checked into the game today. So, it's just crazy. I'm gonna see if there's any designation here before the game. Okay, wow. So Cam Johnson was ruled out before this game 2 hours ago. He was out due to Okay, so he was ruled out due to a non-COVID illness. Wow. So that was coming in late before the game. Yeah, I would have liked that if Penny Hardaway had become the new head coach in the Magic. Though I thought, because he was the front runner, and then he turned it down. So he's not going to become the new head coach now. So he says that he's going to stay at Memphis still. So he turned it down. So it was around this time yesterday where the news was surfacing that Penny Hardaway will not be coaching for the Magic. What's good, Books with Benjamin? Welcome back to the stream here. Jericho, welcome in. Win or go home. Indeed, in this game for the Clippers tonight. So they're facing elimination. Lurie Life, welcome in, taking the Clippers tonight. Darrell, welcome to the stream here. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. We got 1.6k watching, indeed. Pablo Lake and the Clippers to survive. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're just on halftime. We'll get back to action in a couple moments from now. Arthur liking the sun to shine in this one. Kiwi taking the Suns. A lot of Suns fans pouring in. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one. Suns or Clippers. 24 minutes of basketball to determine if we're going to have a Game 7 or a Phoenix will take this series in 6 and go back to the NBA Finals for the first time in 28 years. So what's at stake tonight? Phoenix looking to close out with a win, making their first NBA Finals appearance since 1993 and their third ever Western Conference Championship, which they won in 76 and 93. And for the Clippers, they're looking to stay alive, force a Game 7 on Friday to potentially make their first ever NBA Finals appearance in the history of the 50 years as a franchise here for the Clippers. Hey, really appreciating Maseo for being a part of the stream here. Glad to have you guys find my channel and be a part here on the community. This is awesome. Alan, Jericho, welcome in here. Taking Phoenix. John Luis from the Philippines. Welcome on board, everybody. Here we go. We're going to get back to action. The Clippers going right to left in the court. They'll have the ball first to start off the third quarter. LA trailing by 9. George at the right baseline. Dribbles on Aiden, and It will be a quick personal foul. It's picked up by DeAndre Ayton, and the clock will stop 14 seconds in to the third. So 11:46 left to go in the third. Clippers will get the inbound coming up underneath. LA with the ball, man. Top of the key. Pump fake. Passes out left wing Jackson. 5 in the court for the Clippers. George, Jackson, man. Beverly and Morris. Left corner 3. George, and he gets fouled again. Another personal foul picked up by Phoenix. This time it's on Bridges. And it's going to be a blocking foul. So this will be 2 shots, as George was right in front of the left corner perimeter. So he was inside by George, taking a deep left baseline too. So 2 quick fouls by Phoenix. 1 by Ayton, 1 by Bridges in the first 23 seconds. Giannis is doubtful for tomorrow, and Trae Young is questionable. It looks like we're going to take a timeout too. So quick timeout taken on the floor by Phoenix. They call a timeout. And we are 23 seconds into the third quarter. And the Clippers will head to the free throw line after the timeout to shoot 2 by Paul George. Rafi John in the stream, welcome in, taking the Clippers. What's good, Muhammad? Welcome in. Joel, welcome on the stream here, taking the Suns in 6 here. Thanks so much, Jackie, for finding my stream. Really appreciate it. For everybody being a part here. Chris Elmer, welcome to the stream. Jesus taking the Suns. We were back to action, and now we're back to another timeout. Paul George shooting 2 at the free throw line. Coming up after the timeout, Mikal Bridges picks up the blocking foul. Phoenix foul trouble looks like this. As a team, the Suns have picked up currently 12 personal fouls. And that is now 2 personal fouls each by 5 separate players. 2 each by Crowder, Bridges, Booker, Craig, and Payne for Phoenix. Ayton picked up his first to start off the third. And then for the Clippers, foul trouble is Terrence Mann with 3 personal fouls. And then 2 fouls picked up by Beverly. Everybody else playing with Marcus Morris Sr. is playing with 1 personal foul. And then multiple players playing with 0. Jackson, George, Batum, Cousins, Kennard all playing with no personal fouls. So we're on the timeout, 11:37 remaining, and PG-13 will shoot 2 coming up. Not sure if Giannis will miss the playoffs. He has been ruled doubtful for tomorrow's game, though. So likely, most likely, he's not going to play tomorrow for Giannis. That's what it means. He has a low percentage chance of playing. And Trae Young's questionable tomorrow. Yeah, CP3 looking to go to his first ever finals. There was positive sign, though, with Giannis' injury that there was no structural damage to his left knee. So that was huge, because that came out this morning. What's good? Jeff on the stream, welcome in here. Glad to have you back on the stream. Hope things are going better for you, bud. So we are back to action. 11:34 left to go in the third quarter. Phoenix by 9, and Paul George will head to the free throw line shooting 2. First shot by George, that's up and that's good. Paul George in the second half of Game 5, he scored 30 points and was a perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. Paul George struggling in the first half, shooting the ball just 3 for 8 from the floor. Second free throw he misses. And George Knight's 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. He's only got 7 points. He is currently the number 5 scorer for the Clippers now. 13 points by Morris, 11 each Beverly and Jackson, and 10 off the bench by Cousins. Phoenix by 8, they have the ball. Booker floats it up and no good, rolled around and rim it out. Morris picks up the defensive rebound. 11-10 left to go in the third. Jackson dribbles. Left baseline. Puts it up. No good, but gets contacted again and fouled. That is 3 personal fouls picked up by Phoenix in the first 52 seconds in the game as the clock will stop with 11:08 left to play in the third. And once again, the Clippers with Jackson will head to the line shooting 2 free throws. Christian, welcome on board from the Philippines. What's good? Warren, welcome back in here. Hope all went well during that storm for you today, bud. This has been a terrific game indeed. First shot at the line. Jackson drills it. Reggie Jackson, second free throw coming up. It's up and it's good, right down the middle. 11:08 left to play in the third quarter. The Clippers put themselves winning 6. Phoenix has the ball. Bridges hands it off to Booker, top of the key. Aiden sets the pick. Booker towards his right and passes right corner. Crowder back to the right wing. Paul moves over to Booker. Open 3, takes it straight away. Off the backboard, no good, and defensive rebound picked up by Beverly. Clippers have the ball. They're going to take it up the corner again. Far side of the court, the Clippers turn it over. They dribble out of bounds, trying to track down the basketball as they lost the handle far side of the court. My favorite team's the Celtics, if you guys didn't know. Phoenix has never won a championship before. They've gone to the NBA Finals twice, 1976 and 1993, winning the Western Conference twice, but they've never won it. That is good. Jumper goes down for 2 by Chris Paul, and the Suns up by 8, 68-60. CP3 tonight, he's got himself 12 points currently. 5 for 9 from the floor. Morris gives it over to George. George, top of the key, dumps it off to Morris. At the left block, Morris working on Aiden 1-on-1. 4 in the shot clock. Morris pump fake. Gets around Aiden. Up and under. That's good. Underneath the left side of him, and that is good. Up and in off the backboard for 2. Marcus Morris Sr. now. He's currently got 15 points, 6 for 9 from the floor. Booker at the right wing with 10 minutes left to go in the third. Booker gives it over to Bridges. Bridges towards his right, gives it out to Crowder. Takes a 3, red hot. Like clam chowder coming right out of the oven. Nice and baked as that is good for the triple by Jay Crowder. 5th made 3 tonight. And the Phoenix Suns up again by 9, 71-62. What a game. Nice pass. Booker sets up Bridges at the free throw circle, shovels it out right wing over to Crowder, catching fire, and it's just been his game tonight as he is in the zone for Jay. What's good, Diego? Welcome back to the stream here, bud. 9:47 in the third, and Phoenix already picks up their 5th personal foul. Quick on the inbound, Phoenix reaches in, and that is the 5th personal foul in the third quarter, and we are just barely 2 minutes into the third quarter, and Phoenix sends the Clippers now into the bonus. First shot good by Paul George. Second free throw is good. 7-point game, 71-64. 9:45 left to go in the third. Phoenix by 7. They got possession. Chris Paul top of the key. He's defended 1-on-1 by Man. Pick set by Aiden. Able to set up Paul. Passes underneath Aiden. Kick out right corner 3. Bridges in the air. Not even close. His third shot attempt. He overshoots the rim by a mile. Clippers have the ball at the right wing. George. He's defended by Crowder. 15 on the shot clock. George swings it over top of the key. Beverly. Launches the pass left corner Man. Pump fake working on Aiden. Dribbles now to the key. Right-handed shot. No good. Tough defense by DeAndre Aiden, and Phoenix with the ball right back. 9-10 in the third. They lob it over Crowder. Kick out to the left baseline. They move it inside to Aiden, and that will be a personal foul picked up by Jackson. Smart foul picked up by Jackson as he was the one left to defend DeAndre Aiden as the ball movement is looking terrific for Phoenix. What's good? Swag Shop on the stream. Alfie, welcome on in here. Jeremy, welcome in the stream. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Phoenix will get the inbounds. Chris Paul has it at the left wing. Lobs it over the top to Aiden. Snatches it off a triple team. Scores. Man, Jackson George couldn't get him. No problem for DeAndre Aiden. What a game by the big fella. 22. Having a terrific game tonight for Phoenix. He has got now 12 points, 10 rebounds, double-double, 6 for 7 shooting from the floor. Clippers with the ball up the court, they lose control of it. Phoenix now with the ball. Chris Paul jumper, 15-footer straight away. No good, rolled around the rim and out. Paul George with a defensive rebound. 8.5 left to go in the third. PG-13 top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Gives it out right wing perimeter. Jackson lobs it over the top. They kick it out left corner. Man, left base on Jabon Crowder. As that will be a blocking foul here picked up by Jay Crowder. Terrence Mann will shoot 2 at the line. Clock will stop with 8:16. That is Phoenix's 6th personal foul picked up in the third quarter. Boogie Cousins yet to play so far in the second half. He played in the first half, though. He was terrific. He scored 10 points in 5 minutes. Goose in the stream, welcome in. Will, welcome on here. Likely Rapper in the stream, welcome on board. Wide Awake, welcome on here once again. Hope all is going well. Glad to have you in the stream once again here, bud. 340 Trading, welcome on the channel. Lambo, glad to have you guys be a part here on the stream. All right, free throw time coming up for the Clippers. 73-64, 8:16 in the third. Jay Crowder going to take a seat on the bench. He has been terrific tonight, making 5 three-point shots by Jay, the top scorer for Phoenix with 19 points. But he picked up his 4th personal foul, so he heads to the bench. Terrence Mann at the line shooting 2. First shot he missed, second one goes through. He puts it to an 8-point game. Phoenix has possession. Chris Paul bounce pass left wing to Booker. In place now, a Crowder is Torrey Craig. They move it over to Bridges at the left wing. Bridges turns the corner, attacks the lane, puts one up, and that will be contact here, and he gets it. A foul picked up underneath by LA. Mikal Bridges with a big bucket. Turns the corner, scores. Contacted by Jackson and puts it through for 2 as he's going to shoot 1 at the line. What a play by Bridges through the contact. Able to float up the shot. Somehow, someway, he gets it to go. One free throw by Bridges coming up. Reggie Jackson picks up his 2nd personal foul, and the free throw is good. Phoenix by 11. Largest lead tonight. It's tied for the Suns with this lead. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Clippers have possession. Top of the key, Beverly. Gives it over to the right baseline. It's George. Dribbles now into the key. George, mid-range shot contested by Craig. Hits it. That's good by PG-13. Still a lot of time left to go. Back to single digits. 7:40 in the third. Booker takes it up the court. Booker moves it over to Paul. CP3 top of the key. He's defended by Man 101. Aiden sets the pick. Aiden rolls down. Chris Paul stole the ball. Dumps it off to Aiden in the post. Aiden turn around the hook shot. No good. Snatched away. Offensive rebound right back by Craig. They move it all around the perimeter. Chris Paul dribbles. Mid-range. Got space. Floats it up. Scores. That's good by CP3 for 2 more. 14 tonight by Chris Paul. As the Suns once again lead by 11. 7:10 left to go in the third. Top of the key 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. Devin Booker soars up with a huge defensive rebound for Phoenix. Here goes Booker. Dribble drive inside. Oh, baby! Oh my goodness. Devin Booker throws it down with a huge two-handed jam. Largest lead of the game for Phoenix. 80-67. Slices right down the lane, splits right past Morrison, man, to the cup, and throws it down with a two-handed throwdown by Book. Wow. We take a timeout on the floor. Ty Lue timeout called. 6:58 remaining in the third quarter as the Suns lead by 13, 80-67. What an energizing play right there for Devin Booker, and this appears to be the Phoenix Suns' night. What a play. Booker now with 16. 4 players in double figures for Phoenix. 19 by Crowder, 16 by Booker, 14 by CP3 with 5 assists, and 12 points and 10 rebounds. 6 for 8 from the floor by DeAndre Ayton. Jason had put out in the pregame, Phoenix by 15. It is nearing that as the Suns are up by 13. The largest loss in the playoffs by the Clippers was the opening game, first round against Dallas, game 1, that they lost 113 to 103. They lost by 10. And all the other games, the Clippers lost by 6 points or less. Hernan on the stream, welcome in. SLS here from the Philippines. Jay, appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. What a game, guys. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys are new. That was a big-time play, so that's why I was able to call it with more energy than what we had before. So somebody throws a thunderous slam dunk like that, I go for it for the call. And that's what it's about, putting in all the passion, the intensity, the emotion into the call here, no matter what happens. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a fan of the Celtics for the NBA. I'm from Massachusetts. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins are my sports teams. 80-67. I actually had predicted the Clippers tonight in this game. I took them by 5, my prediction. 114 to 109 was my prediction. That was a huge throwdown, though, by Devin Booker, and igniting Phoenix. We'll see how Ty Lue adjusts coming out right out of the timeout. After a slow start, Marcus Morris Sr. has been able to pick up. He is the top scorer. If they want to win this game, Paul George has to find the playoff P inside of him for the final 17, or for the final 19 minutes approximately in this game. Yeah, great question, Levi. I will say yes there if they win it all. I think he's going to be top 3, because he has took this Phoenix team. 2 years ago, Phoenix had 19 wins, last place in the NBA, all the way now, with 19 minutes remaining in this game, to get to the NBA Finals. It's unbelievable. Like, we were looking at some of these teams right now were like the very bottom, if not the bottom of Phoenix 2 years ago in the league. Phoenix and the Hawks, and how they've been able to spark up like this. And the Clippers 2 years ago, they were a number 8 seed in the playoffs. So we get back into action. 6:58 remaining in the third. 80-67 the score. Yeah, they had gone 8-0 in the bubble, but with fans here on the road, this is impressive. We are back to action. 6:58 left to go, third quarter. Timeouts right now, 4 timeouts each by LA and Phoenix. We are back to action. Clippers with the basketball at the left wing. They have it at the left elbow now, and Morris gets knocked down. He's going to head to the line, shoot 2. Clock will stop, 6:42 remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Marcus Morris Sr., the top scorer. 6:42 left to go, shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot by Morris, he hits it. It's still a lot of time left to go, though. We still got just under 19 minutes total in this game. What's good? Ray in the stream, welcome in. Second free throw, no good off the back rim, missed by Morris. Phoenix with a rebound, Suns up by 12, 6:35 in the third. Chris Paul will take it past the half-court logo. Top of the key, CP3 dribbles to the right elbow. Looking to pass it off, he does. Inside over to Bridges, finishes. That's good with the right hand. Up and off the backboard. CP3 with assist number 6 tonight for Chris Paul. He's got 14 points as well. Jackson dribbles back out, moves it over to Morris, back over to Jackson, top of the key. 6:10 left to go in the third. Jackson passes out, left wing perimeter Morris, 8 on the shot clock. Morris turns the corner, Dribbles now top of the free throw circle. 18-footer. Drills it. That's good for 2 by Marcus Morris Sr. And he's the top scorer tonight for LA. He's got now 18 points. Yeah, feel free to let me know, Muhammad. 5:45 left to go in the third. Phoenix again by 12. Booker has the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Booker at the top of the key. He dribbles now to the free throw circle. Pump fake, takes the jumper contested. No good off the back rim. Nice defense by Beverly, and the Clippers will have it back. 5.5 left to go in the third. Clippers down by 12 to get possession. Right baseline dribble. Underneath, it is Jackson. Circles around, and he'll take the 3 ball at the left wing. Takes the 3, no good off the front rim. Booker with a defensive rebound. Pass up the court. They'll take a jumper mid-range. Chris Paul, no good. Offensive rebound over to Aiden. As that'll be a reach and fall inside is picked up by LA. Clock will stop. 5:10 remaining in the third. And DeAndre Aiden, yeah, he's okay. Good to see. Might have got poked in the eye there in the key as he came up with offensive rebounds. Ruben, welcome in from Belize. Glad to have you be a part of the stream. Courtney, welcome in here once again. Ronnie, welcome in here from the Philippines. Let's go, everyone. 5:10 left to go in the third. DeAndre Aiden, double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Chris Paul inbound it, non-shooting foul, gives it off to Aiden. 10 on the shot clock. Aiden, his pass deflected, and DeMarcus, it's going to be a steal. It's by DeMarcus Cousins, so Cousins now into the game, sets the pick for George. George dribbles up to the right elbow, back outside of Boogie Cousins, pump fake, takes the 3 straight away. No good off the back rim, missed it. And defensive rebound picked up by Craig. Phoenix now with the possession. Booker at the left wing, moves out to the top. Craig takes the 3 straight away, bullseye. Nobody was on him. Torrey Craig knocks it down. Up by 15 for Phoenix with 4.5 left to go in the third. Somebody had predicted 15 in the pregame in the chat. Attacking the lane. And there will be another clock stoppage here as that ball will go out of bounds to the baseline. 4:29 remaining. Jocelyn, Eric, welcome to the stream. 2.5K in the stream, let's go. Romel, welcome in here from Barbados. Empire, welcome on here. We got 4:29 remaining. Thanks so much, Rama Rao, for finding my channel. Paul George shooting 2 at the free throw line. First shot is good. Second free throw will be coming up at the line by Paul George in just a moment. If you're just joining in, we have 4 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the third. Second shot is good. Phoenix has possession. Payne hands it off to Booker, turns the corner, dribbles, mid-range shot, hits it. Devin Booker goes down for 2. I control everything manually in here, so that's why I let you guys know the time, because I control the scoreboard manually. Pass gets deflected and stolen away. Phoenix comes up with a steal. 3-on-2 off the break. Pass up the court. As that is Craig over to Bridges on the break, scores with a left hand, lays it up and in for 2 more. Clock will stop with 4:01 left to go. Ty Lue takes a timeout. That is 3 timeouts remaining for LA, as we're going to timeout here with 4:01 left to go in the third. Phoenix with their largest lead by 17. What a game. That's awesome. Happy birthday tomorrow for my man Warren. What's good? Larry from Mississippi back at the stream. Welcome in. Darren, welcome in from Antigua. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Top scores tonight for Phoenix. They've got 4 players in double figures. Leading the way, Jay Crowder, 19 points, making 5 threes. He has been huge tonight for the Suns. 18 points now by Devin Booker. 14.6 assists by Chris Paul. DeAndre Aiden double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Phoenix shooting the ball 56% from the floor, 57% from 3. They're 12 for 21 from the perimeter. The Clippers tonight, number 1 team in the NBA shooting the 3 ball. And they are stone cold again throughout the series. Big key to Phoenix Suns defense. Number 1 defense in the playoffs for Phoenix at defending the perimeter. And they have held the Clippers in their last 4 games currently to shoot the ball under 39% from 3. Top scorer for LA, they got 5 players in double figures. 18 by Marcus Morris. 13 each now by Paul George and Reggie Jackson. 11 points by Beverly and 10 off the bench by Boogie Cousins. What's good? Tatoy in the stream. Welcome in. Awesome Kid Clutch, welcome to the stream. Alan, thanks so much for finding my channel from the Philippines. Let's go. We got 2.5K in the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. KG here from Mexico. Welcome in Kenya on the stream. G, welcome on board. JJ, welcome in from the Philippines. Let's go. From the Virgin Islands, welcome in Jamal out here. Marvelicious in the stream. Liking the Suns in this one. What a game by Phoenix. Largest lead by 17. We are back to action. Clippers with the basketball. And they have it. Pass underneath. It is Cousins over to Batum behind the defense. Scores up and in off the glass. Phoenix leads by 15. 3:40 left to go in the third. Suns have possession. Top of the key, Payne. 5 of the court for Phoenix. Payne, Craig, Booker, Bridges, and Aiden. Into the hands of Craig. Back outside to Payne. Payne dribbles, drives, inside, floats up the tier, drop off the glass, miss, no good. Defensive rebound picked up by LA. 3:20 left to go in the third. Back out top of the key. Pump fake Cousins. Cousins on the court along with Batum, Morse, Jackson, and George. PG-13 dribbles right baseline underneath as he tries to score, though they won't count it. Phoenix reaches in. The personal foul picked up by Craig, and the clock will stop with 3:12. Wrap on the stream. Welcome in from the Philippines. Keith, thanks so much for being a part again. I've got water throughout my stream right here. So sometimes when I cover double headers, I usually have a snack with me when I cover double headers. But I'm able to get through. This is what I got. Usually my bottle is green, but I've been going with blue lately. Two shots coming up at the line by LA. First one is good. King Power, welcome back in. What a statement tonight by Phoenix. Making threes, getting to the basket, outscoring the Clippers points in the paint 38-28. Second free throw, that's good at the line by George. He puts it to a 13-point game now. Phoenix has possession. Booker dribbles in the key, puts it up, no good off the back rim. Tipped off the glass, defensive rebound picked up by Morris. From Puerto Rico, Jared, welcome in. From Cancun, we got Jamal connecting the world out here. You guys are awesome. 3-point shot, gets it. That is good by Marcus Morris Sr. That's his 7th made shot of the game, the top scorer for LA tonight. He's got 21 points. What's good, Armando? Welcome back in. Update on Giannis. Giannis is doubtful for tomorrow's game. 7-0 run by the Clippers. Can never count them out. Here goes Payne as that shot gets blocked out of bounds. Boogie Cousins denies Cameron Payne underneath the hoop and blocks that one out of bounds. Get that out of there moment right there as Boogie Cousins swats that one to the baseline. Maina G, welcome to the stream here from Texas. 2:28 in the third. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound. Deflected right out of bounds again. And it will stay Phoenix basketball. Phoenix off the inbound. Booker, jumper, fadeaway, right baseline. No good. Marcus Morris Sr. picks up another defensive rebound. Clippers down by 10, looking to add to it. George dribbles, takes the jumper, 18-footer. No good off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Cousins puts it up. No call. Big block underneath by Aiden, and the Phoenix Suns have the basketball. 2 minutes left to go. Spin move. Payne attacks the lane. Lost it out of bounds. And it will go back over to LA. Dono here. Keith with a dono. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. The Phoenix Suns are 13.5 minutes away from returning to their first NBA Finals in 28 years. Thanks so much, Keith. Really appreciate it, bud. Back outside left corner, Batum takes the 3, hits it. It is back to single digits, a 7-point game. It ain't over till it's over. These Clippers fighting, clawing every single moment, no matter what. Now it's wide open. 3-possession game. 89-82 to score. 1:43 left to go as Phoenix will take a timeout. Wide open at the left corner, and Batum hits it. What's good, Seahawks for life? Welcome back in the stream. I'm going to say it's still too early to tell. I know a lot of national analysts have been comparing him to that, but I think it's too early to tell that. I think scoring wise, he has what it takes. But Kobe defensively was a whole nother animal out there in the court. Yeah, I think though offensively, mentality, toughness wise, I think those categories though Booker has it in that same category as Kobe. What a game, everybody. Kamarlin, welcome to the stream. Justice, welcome on board. I'm a Celtics fan too, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts. Courtney with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here for Courtney. Courtney puts out, let's go PG-13, turn it up here. Thanks so much for finding my stream, Courtney, being a part once again. I'm going to put this into a more slower of a slow mode, everybody. So we got a bunch of people pouring in right now. What's good? Aid on the stream. Welcome to the channel. We got Ricky on here. Let's go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We are right back from the timeout. 89-82. This is the closest it's been since a while. 10-0 run by the Clippers in the last 4 minutes in the third quarter. Ain't over till it's over. 1.5 left to go in the third. Phoenix has possession. Chris Paul, top of the keys, wide open. Open three, takes it straight away. Bang, bang, he delivers. Oh, man, mental lapse by the Clippers. Nobody on Chris Paul whatsoever, and he delivers for the easiest three he will ever take and make straight away, and knocks it down with a splash. Offensive foul picked up by Paul George. Knocks down Booker with the elbow, and Booker is down as the clock will stop with 1:15. It goes from the Clippers with a momentum heading into the timeout to now the Phoenix Suns with a wide open three made by CP3, and for Booker to draw George to commit the offensive foul. Rough game tonight for Paul George. 0 for 3 from 3, 4 for 10 shooting from the floor. He's got 15 points though for PG-13. Marcus Morris Sr. was the one who set the tone in the last game. He's got 21 points. That's a hard elbow. It looks like Booker's going to be okay. That was a hard elbow by Paul George. Paul George turns it over. That is Paul George's first personal foul tonight. Clippers foul trouble looks like this. 3 personal fouls picked up by Terrence Mann, 2 each by Morris, Beverly, and Jackson. Suns personal foul numbers look like this currently. Jay Crowder's got 4, 3 each by Bridges and Craig, and then 2 each by CP3, Booker, and Payne with 2. Yeah, and Devin Booker gets up. He's okay. Receiving an elbow to the face. Devin Booker gets up and he is fine. 1:15 left to play. This will be Phoenix basketball coming up off the inbound as the Suns lead by 10. The toughness of Devin Booker. Receives an elbow to the face, gets up, and he's okay. We are back to action. 1:10 remaining. Top of the key, Chris Paul. Aiden sets the pick. CP3 dribbles up. Now to the right elbow. He's defended by Cousins. Dribbles back to the right wing. 1 minute left to play in the third. CP3 dribbles, gets around Cousins, floats it up and scores. Chris Paul attacks the lane, gets it a go down, count it. And the Phoenix Suns with a momentum 5-0 run. 55 seconds left to go in the third. What a move with the handles by CP3. Things getting chippy right after the bucket by Chris Paul. Things got chippy inside. Oh, okay. Things got chippy inside. Chris Paul, he put up his shot and then the ball landed on him. Or he put up his own shot and then Cousins grabbed the ball and banged right next to him. That's what happens. Oh, Cousins with an elbow on Chris Paul underneath. So Chris Paul finished with a shot. He floated it up. Cousins gets the basketball in his hands, about to go underneath for the inbounds, and puts an elbow on Chris Paul. Chris Paul goes down, and Cousins was smiling about it too. This happened in the last game. Beverly chops down CP3. Beverly does a gallop and smiles about this. And now it's Cousins with an elbow to CP3 after the play was over. Like, come on. There's no need for that. No need for that in the league whatsoever. Like, come on. An opponent falls down on the ground and you're smiling about it. Get out of here. Go. Like, come on. Unbelievable. This has been back-to-back games with despicable sportsmanship by the Clippers. Beverly chopping down Chris Paul in the last game. And now with the elbow, DeMarcus Cousins on Chris Paul again. There is no relaxing here. No relaxing. We go off. We bring the energy, emotion, the passion to the call each and every single second here. So, there is no relaxing here covering this game. The dedication, the hard work we put in. I call it as it is. If you guys want to see no relaxing, join on the Celtics streams that I've covered. Because those, we got some quite a bit of emotion in those. I'm a Celtics fan by the way. So I give you guys the emotion, how my team is feeling during the game when I cover it. I'm not a fan of both of these teams. 55 seconds left to go in the third. Refs are taking a look at this one at the monitor right now. They're just trying to sort this out currently, and that will be assessed a technical to DeMarcus Cousins. So no flagrant to Cousins there. First technical foul. And it will send Chris Paul to go to the line here, shoot a technical free throw. So that had to get sorted out at the review board for the last 3-4 minutes or so, and now we're back into it. Chris Paul with a free throw he missed. No good. $55 seconds left to go in the third. Phoenix up by 12. What happened is that Chris Paul scored, and then DeMarcus Cousins got the ball underneath and elbowed Chris Paul as he went on the ground. It was underneath the hoop after Paul scored. 55 seconds left to go in the third. Clippers will get the inbound coming up, trailing by 12. Justine with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here. Thanks so much, Justine. Really appreciate it. Wild Bill, welcome back in the stream. Final 50 seconds. Top of the key. Cousins moves over left wing perimeter to George. George defended by Bridges. George looking to pass it. Dumps it off into the hands here of Morris. Morris at the left block. 7 on the shot clock. 35 seconds left to go. Attacks the basket. No good. Missed the layup off the glass. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch, the refs say, by Phoenix out of bounds the baseline. It will go back to LA with 14 on the shot clock. 33.6 seconds remaining. Regina, welcome in here. Hunter, welcome to the stream. Melvin Lee on the stream, welcome back in. Ned, welcome in. Glad to have you guys be a part here. This game indeed has been terrific. Welcome in Allen here. Carlos Lexar. Let's go. Pass underneath. Clippers missed the shot. No good. Phoenix with the ball now. 20 seconds left to go in the third. 7-second differential shot clock and game clock. Chris Paul defended by Batum at the edge of the logo. 8 seconds left to go in the shot clock. CP3 dribbles at the left wing. Got some space for in the shot clock. Takes the three. It's up. Drills it. Chris Paul with a triple. And Phoenix leads it by 15. 97-82. 5 seconds left to go in the third. Catching fire left corner. Morris. No good. Misses the three. Off the top of the backboard. And it goes out of bounds. The clock will stop with 1.5 seconds remaining. And the Suns are going to get assessed a technical foul. After the miss. And it's going to send the Clippers here to the free throw line. It's assessed to DeAndre Ayton. So Paul George will head to the free throw line. And the technical free throw is good. What happened here? Missed the corner three. Ayton must have had something to say because the official was right in front of him at the left corner perimeter. After Morris hit the top of the backboard, Ayton must have said something because they called a technical foul on Ayton. Phoenix with the inbound. CP3 pins it off of Batum, and no time will go off the clock. It'll be a kicked ball violation, so it's going to go back to Phoenix. Phoenix with 1.5 seconds remaining. At the end of three. They give it over to Booker. One-handed shot launches. And over the backboard. No good as we end the third. 97-83. 12 minutes remaining to see if Phoenix will win the Western Conference title for the third time ever in franchise history and be a part of the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993. We'll see what happens here. The Clippers down by 14. Clippers looking to stay alive and put this one to a Game 7. It's been a roller coaster of a game tonight. The Clippers have been getting on runs. Phoenix then closed out the fourth on a run. This series has been chippy right from the start. What's good, Colder? Welcome to the stream here. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate you guys for being a part here on the channel. Jay Wearley, welcome in here once again from Tennessee. Derek, welcome on the stream. Yeah, this has been quite an odd playoffs. The Clippers have never got blown out so far in the playoffs. And Phoenix has lost 2 games in this playoffs, both by 14 points. They might switch the tables and win by 14 tonight. Is right now what the Suns are leading by, 97-83 at the end of the third quarter. We take a look at the top scores tonight, leading the way for Phoenix. It is Chris Paul with 22 points now, making 4 3-point shots out of 5 attempts. 6 assists as well by CP3, 19 points by Jay Crowder, 18 points by Devin Booker, and 12 points and 13 rebounds by DeAndre Ayton. For the Clippers, leading the way, 21 points by Marcus Morris Sr. Paul George has missed 7 shots. He's scored 16 points. 4 for 11, yet to hit a 3, 0 for 3 from the perimeter. 13 points by Reggie Jackson and 11 by Beverly. Hey, thanks so much, Derek. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Bree, welcome in. Louise, Joe, glad to have you guys be a part here. Jason, welcome on board. Errol on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified of future live streams. Hey, welcome in, Mikkel on the stream right now. I didn't see it happen because everything's going by so fast or so, but we're about 30 seconds behind everybody, so no spoilers if possible here. I'll get to it when we do get to it. We're about 30 seconds behind due to a little bit of a delay over here once it's relayed from my OBS to the live stream. What's good? Avenging Eyes in the stream, welcome in. 12 minutes of basketball left to go. We'll see if the Clippers have enough in the tank to complete a comeback. Phoenix has made 14 threes, shooting the ball well throughout the entire course of this game. 53% from the floor, 54% from the perimeter. We are back to the fourth quarter as it is underway. Booker misses a three top of the key. Defensive rebound picked up for a moment by the Clippers, and Phoenix gets it back. Aiden, one dribble in the post, able to get in, puts it up for two. 99-83, they stuck with it for the Suns. It was being bobbled around inside for the Clippers, trying to come up with a defensive rebound, and Aiden was able to snatch it. Turnaround shot, Cousins puts it up, scores. That is good by Boogie Cousins with a late flop afterwards. Well after he scored a bucket, and DeAndre Ayton gets called for the blocking foul. That'll be Aiden's second personal foul tonight. What's good, Jamie in the stream? Welcome in. I'm a Celtics fan as well. Glad to have you in the stream from the Philippines. Free throw, no good off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up by Aiden. Phoenix by 14. They got possession. 11-10 left to go in the fourth. Chris Paul has the ball. He's defended by Batum. CP3 now dribbles, drives, down the lane with the right hand, finishes, slips behind the defense as Chris Paul gets another basket. CP3, when the games matter, he has shown up tonight in a huge way. He is making sure that it doesn't happen again. So this series won't be decided on a Friday night. Cousins, no good, too high off the glass. Defensive rebound picked up by Phoenix. Suns by 16, looking to add to it. Chris Paul, again, attacks. Underneath, circles around the rim. Open jumper from the right block. Too easy, hits it. Nobody was able to stay on Chris Paul for the Clippers. This is too easy for him. 26 points, back-to-back buckets. 11 for 17 from the floor with 6 assists. At the left corner, Batum launches a three. Off the back rim, no good. Tip to the corner. Paul George comes up with offensive rebounds. Back outside, Jackson. Jackson at the right wing. He dribbles on Aiden. Attacks the lane. Reggie puts it up, no good. Tough defense by Aiden. And the Suns come up with a steal. Booker, full head of steam, 2-on-1. Gonna set it back out. Gonna dribble back outside. Booker gives it over. Ball into the hands of CP3. CP3 edge of the logo. 9:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chris Paul defended by Jackson. Spin move. Gets past the Aiden pick. Dribbles up. Mid-range shot. Takes it. Fade away. Right down the pipe. That is good. With 9:39 left to play by Chris Paul. Largest lead of the game by Phoenix on the back of CP3. 28 points. What a game. This is back-to-back-to-back buckets by Chris Paul, getting everything that he wants right now from the floor with all the space to create his shot. The Clippers defense, last 3 possessions, losing sight of CP3 in the court. Nobody on him. Makes a layup underneath. Dribble drive penetration. Makes a jumper to right block. Nobody on him. And then right there, makes a mid-range shot as it goes down at the right elbow. 105-85. The Suns, 9 minutes and 39 seconds away from going back to their first ever NBA Finals appearance in 28 years. What a game, everyone. We got 9:39 left to go. Timeout taken on the floor by LA. Anya Mill, welcome to the stream here. Curino, Warlito, welcome to the channel here, everybody. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Jamie? Welcome back in. Agony Defeat, welcome back in here. Evangeline, Tareen, Linda on the stream, welcome on board again. What a game. If you guys are just joining me, Chris Paul leads the way, 28.6 assists, making 12 shots out of 18 attempts, getting everything he wants right now, with 3 straight buckets in a row. 19 points by Jay Crowder, making 5 threes. 18 points by Devin Booker, 14 and 15 by DeAndre Ayton with a double-double, 7 for 9 from the floor. And then for the Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr., 21 points, making over 50% shooting in this game tonight. And a rare stat here, when Marcus Morris Sr. is shooting the ball 50% plus in the playoffs, the Clippers have a record of 8-0. Tonight, Marcus Morris Sr. is shooting above 50%, 8 for 14 from the floor, yet they're losing by 20. Paul George been struggling tonight, 16 points, 4 for 11 from the floor in 34 minutes. Reggie Jackson, who is averaging around 22 in the series, has only scored 13 tonight, and not really much else coming off the board. As far as their threes, the number 1 3-point shooting team in the NBA this season, the LA Clippers, has been held to the number 1 3-point shooting defense once again under 39% for the 4th consecutive game. The Clippers tonight shooting the ball 31% from 3, 9 for 29 from the perimeter, whereas Phoenix came out of this game red hot, shot out of a cannon, and the Suns have made 14 threes, shooting 54% from 3. What's good, Mundo on the stream? Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. Terrence Samuel. Nicholas, welcome on board again. Aaron, welcome to the stream here. Aaron and Jeff from Phoenix. Dom, welcome on board. Gio on the stream. Let's go, everybody. 105.85 as we are back to action. 9:30 left to go. Phoenix by 20. Clippers have possession. 6 in the shot clock. 9:20 left to go in the 4th. At the right wing, George has it. 3 in the shot clock. Dribbles to the free throw circle. Kicks out left wing. 3 in the air. Morris takes it. Drills it. That is good by Marcus Morris Sr. Having a great game tonight. He's got 24 points now. Just needs help. 9 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Phoenix by 17 to get possession. Booker slows it down. Hands it off to Chris Paul. Chris Paul at the edge of the logo. Defended by Batum. Dribbles to the left wing. CP3 towards his right now. At the right elbow, Chris Paul, deep 2 jumper, takes it. No good off the front rim. Offensive rebound, sets up the clock again. 3-point shot missed by Crowder. Rebounded by Batum. Clippers with the ball. 8:40 left to go. Welcoming all the people here on the stream internationally. Philippines, Bahamas, Trinidad, Tobago, and counting on the stream. Hit me up in the chat where you're from out here, what country. Driving down the lane, drawing the fouls. The Clippers will shoot. This will be at the line or no? This will be 2 free throws coming up at the free throw line by Marcus Morris. Minta, welcome to the stream. Excited here for Phoenix's lead. Marcus Morris Sr. back to the free throw line. He has got 24 tonight. Top scorer for LA. First shot is good. $8:33 left to go in the 4th quarter. Second free throw coming up by Morris. From Aruba, welcome to the stream. We got Kalala from Aruba. Tons of people from the Philippines. From Chile with 340. Wyoming, what's good? Red on the stream. Free throw is good. By 15, the Suns lead at 105-90. Chris Paul at the left wing perimeter. Hands it off to Booker. Booker turns the corner. Floats up that tier. Drop and scores. Puts him up by 17 for the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker tonight's got himself now 20 points. 8-10 in the 4th. George, jumper, deep 2, hits it. Right back for PG-13. 8 minutes remaining. Phoenix has possession. Chris Paul pass half court. He's defended by Mann. Slows down the ball. Ball poked to the backcourt. Gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. CP3 dribbles towards the right wing. Takes the 3. Open. Splash. He drills it by Chris Paul and gets knocked down as well. And 1 coming up at the free throw line by CP3. As this game belongs to Chris Paul in search for his first ever NBA Finals appearance in 16 seasons, and CP3 is 7 minutes and 24 seconds away from doing so, and trying to complete a 4-point play coming up at the free throw line, shooting 1. Knocks down the 3, gets contacted by Mann and drills it. The free throw is good. 4-point play complete. Phoenix leads by 19. 32 on the board tonight for Chris Paul. 7.5 left to go, Clippers. Now with the ball, dribbles into the key, kick out left corner, 3 in the air, Mann. Off the back rim, no good. Aiden with a defensive rebound. Phoenix will slow it down again. Paul with the ball, poked loose in the backcourt. CP3 able to get it into the hands of Aiden, and a reach and foul picked up. It's on Mann as the clock will stop with 7:19. CP3, 32.7 assists, making 13 shots out of 20 attempts, making 5 threes tonight. As a team, the Phoenix Suns are red hot. 15 threes made, shooting 54% from the perimeter. Actually, they're going to say it's Clippers ball. Backcourt violation by Phoenix, so no reaching. They'll take a 3, and George misses again at the left wing. Paul George yet to hit a 3 tonight. He is 0 for 4 from the perimeter. 7 minutes remaining. Phoenix has possession. Lucky from Japan to welcome in. They'll attack the lane. Floats it up. Aiden extending his point total tonight. Gets it for DeAndre in the post. 16.17 rebounds by DeAndre Aiden tonight. Back outside, top of the key. Beverly attacks the lane. Dumps it out into traffic, and DeAndre Aiden almost came up with a steal, though it's touched out of bounds to the baseline. It will stay Clippers ball with 6:25 left to go. The coach for the Celtics is Ime Udoka. He was the assistant coach this past season for Brooklyn. This is going to be too much to come back, I believe, for LA. They'll take a 3 at the right wing. Off the mark, no good. They are just cold from 3. Number 1 3-point shooting team this season for the Clippers has been held to 30% from the perimeter by the number 1 defense defending the perimeter in the NBA. That is good inside for 2 more. And it goes down by guess who? Chris Paul for point total number 34. 115-92. Clippers have never got blown out in the playoffs this season. Largest loss was by 10 points opening game against the Dallas Mavericks. And after that, they lost the previous 7 losses for the Clippers were by 6 points or less, by 2 possessions or less. And tonight they are getting blown out lately. Chris Paul looking to add to it. Guess what he does? Drills it. CP3's night here. 37 on the board for CP3. Under 6 minutes left to play before the Phoenix Suns will punch their ticket to their first NBA Finals appearance in 28 years. Chris Paul taking over, making sure that there will not be a Game 7. 1 timeout remaining by Ty Lue for the Clippers. 3 timeouts remaining by Phoenix as Lue will take one right here with 5:49 remaining. Absolute clinic tonight by CP3. 15 made shots, 22 attempts, 37 points total along with 8 assists. 6 made threes tonight by Chris Paul. And the LA Clippers have never been blown out in the playoffs this season. Oh! After the play was over, we'll stay here with the network. Oh my goodness, Pat Beverly with a push from behind on Chris Paul. Go! Go! Get that man off the court! There's no reason why you belong here. Go! Pat Beverly shoves down Chris Paul after he makes the 3-point shot. Go! Come on, man moment. Don't need that in the league. That's just frustration pouring out. that this series is done tonight in 6. 21-9, Phoenix outgaining LA in the fourth quarter. This is the second time in an elimination game that the Phoenix Suns have eliminated a team that is just like, yeah, this series in a nutshell. Temper tantrums thrown here in the court. Like, come on. Absolutely unnecessary. There's no place for that. So in the last elimination game that Phoenix eliminated Denver in the second round, it was Jokic who got tossed from the game, slapped to the arm of Cameron Payne. I thought he should have stayed in that game because he was playing the basketball. He even apologized for Payne, and Jokic later stated that he wanted to create like a big play to get the momentum into the game back with Phoenix. But we might see another ejection coming up here. We'll see if this is enough for Pat Beverly to be ejected. Chris Paul makes a 3, and then Pat Beverly comes up from behind after Paul makes the 3. A timeout gets taken by the Clippers, and Pat Beverly just, no reason, just comes up and shoves CP3 from behind. .5:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. And we're going to relay what happened here in just a moment. Chris Paul makes the 3. Jay Crowder high-fives him. High-fives all around. And then Beverly breaks in with a Phoenix team and just shoves him right from behind. That is inexcusable. Absolutely unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. Chris Paul will head to the free throw line. And Pat Beverly has been ejected from this game. Pat Beverly has been ejected from this game. He takes off his jersey wearing a tank top and now underneath to the locker room. So that's what happened on the timeout. The technical free throw is good by Phoenix, made by Chris Paul, and now he's got 38. 5:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clippers take a 3. They make it straight away. Phoenix just going to burn more clock down. 5.5 left to go before this game is over. Pat Beverly has been tossed out from this game. This is the second elimination game in 2 straight series against Phoenix that the opponent has had a player tossed out. That is good by the Suns. 121-95. Out in transition, Kennard makes the 3 at the left wing. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Phoenix taking down more time off the clock. They'll attack now. Booker puts it up. No good, hit the front rim. And defensive rebound picked up by LA. LA has possession under 5 minutes left to go before Phoenix will move on to the NBA Finals. Missed the 3 straight away. The Phoenix Suns, #1 defense in the NBA playoffs, holding the #1 3-point shooting team that shot the ball 41% from 3 to 32% in this game and shooting under 39% for the previous 4 games in the series. Paul looking for more. Puts it up, no good off the front rim as he was looking for 40. Defensive rebound picked up by LA. Lob over the top. Man behind the defense scores. 21-point game in the final 4:20. The Clippers have never been blown out, and tonight it just gets to them as they were staying in there quite often in the first half, and they've never got blown out throughout the playoffs, and tonight they're down by 21. Phoenix with a ball. Bounce pass underneath Craig. Back outside. Ball gets deflected. Chasing it's Kennard as he picks it up past the man. Deflected right back. Paul with a steal. CP3 gives it off to Booker. 3:50 left to go. Phoenix with the ball. Booker going to slow it down at the right wing perimeter. Off a double team, Booker looks to pass it. Bounce past to Craig. 6 in the shot clock. 3:35 left to go. Craig dribbles, jumper, left elbow. Rolls around the rim and out. Paul George with a defensive rebounds. 3.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Jackson dribbles up. Back outside to Kennard. Takes the 3 at the right wing. Hit the front rim short. Defensive rebound back to Phoenix. Suns with the ball. Slowing it down again. 3:15 on the clock here. It's open now. If Giannis can't come back, I think it could very well be the Hawks they play in the finals. Craig bounce pass to Aiden, back outside left wing, open 3, Booker takes it, rolled around the rim and out. Craig no good, couldn't get it back, he got poked in the face. Clock will stop with 2:58 remaining. Torrey Craig's down, good to see he's up and he's okay though. As the Clippers pick up a personal foul off on the rebounds. Trying to go up for it, and they poke Torrey Craig in the face trying to come up with a board. Oh, yeah, that was Paul George with a hand to the face of Craig as Craig came down with the rebounds. 2:58 remaining. And the Clippers will have substitutions checking out for their final time this season at the Staples Centers, Paul George and Reggie Jackson. 1 timeout remaining for LA, 2 timeouts remaining for Phoenix. 2 young stars in the making indeed. We might see it. Update for Giannis. Giannis is listed doubtful tomorrow for game number 5. Milwaukee versus Atlanta. And now with that injury, it's opened up the door for the Hawks to capitalize because the Bucks didn't take the Hawks seriously in game number 4 yesterday. Booker has it, 2 in the shot clock, lost control of the ball. 2:45 left to go before this game wraps up. Chris Paul swoops it up from behind and snatches the ball off of Amir Coffey from behind. So Phoenix still got Chris Paul in this game. I know he's looking for 40. We'll see if he can get it here. CP3 defended at the left wing. Now he dribbles top of the key. Open. Chris Paul has it. 4 in the shot clock. He dribbles up. Takes the 3 in the air. Money hits it. Chris Paul, hand in the face. 41 on the board for him tonight for CP3. As Phoenix's run continues all the way to the NBA Finals. 2 minutes left to go. Clippers miss a 3 at the right corner. Chris Paul with 41 points, 8 assists, 16 for 24, making 3-point shot attempts 7 from the floor. Phoenix will take they're going to take a timeout here. No, they got 2 minutes left to go. This would be a wise opportunity to substitute out all your starters. They're going to keep CP3 in the game. 2 minutes remaining. And the Clippers will head here to the line. Chris Paul has scored or assisted on 24 plays tonight here for Phoenix. That is basically half of the team's scoring plays. Phoenix from the floor is shooting the ball 55%. 50 for 91 is now Chris Paul checks out of this game. 2 minutes left to go remaining. Chris Paul has scored or assisted on almost half of his team's plays as Etuan Moore comes in at the point. The LA Clippers only made 32 shots tonight. And compared to what Phoenix made for 50. Phoenix scores. That's good for 2 more by 26. 1:40 remaining before this game goes final. Coffey dribbles, floats it up, mid-range, hits it. One and a half minutes remaining. Phoenix Suns, 3rd ever Western Conference title. They'll be back to the NBA Finals for the first time in 28 years since 1993. They dribble inside, moves it back out to Saric. Saric in the key, passes underneath and puts it up with a dunk as that is good. Goes down for 2 more by the Suns by Jalen Smith, the rookie from Maryland. 1:10 left to play. Clippers shot hits the rim, short tapped out of bounds, last touch by LA. 1:10 remaining before we announce that the Phoenix Suns will go to the NBA Finals. Before you sign off tonight, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. King Hafiz in the stream, welcome in. John Clarence from the Philippines, appreciate everybody for being a part here. Suns going to take on the winner, the Hawks versus Bucks. That series is even at 2. Feel free to be a part of the stream tomorrow. I'll be back covering Game 5. Hawks against Bucks. Jumper, good. At the right elbow, it goes down by Phoenix. They have reached the 130 mark on the board. 45 seconds left to go. Thanks so much, Toxic Gaming. Appreciate it. Bounce pass left elbow. Backing his way. Turnaround jumper. Off the back rim, no good for LA. Gets their own rebound back. Puts it up and contacted and fouled. 35.6 remaining. The LA Clippers have never been blown out in the playoffs, and tonight is their first blowout. It will send 2 shots to the line coming up, as this is Daniel Oturu, rookie from Minnesota. First shot by Oturu. He drills it. Kaveen, thanks so much for being a part of the stream, everybody. Congrats to the Suns, indeed. 35 seconds away from going back to their first ever NBA Finals since 1993 for Phoenix, as they are looking for something. Last championship in the state of Arizona, 2001, with the Arizona Diamondbacks and Randy Johnson. There's hope here with a young team that they could win the NBA title, and they are 12 seconds away from winning and going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993. It'll be their 3rd ever Western Conference championship for the Phoenix Suns, and it is bright for the future of sports for Arizona sports. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and the Arizona Cardinals looking for great success in the future. And here are the Phoenix Suns, 2 years removed from a 19-win season. Here they are, as they are the first team to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. They do it on the back of Chris Paul, 41 points. What a night for CP3, as the Phoenix Suns go back to the NBA Finals for the first time in 28 years. 3rd ever Western Conference title by Phoenix as they win 130-103, the final score tonight here at Staples Center. There will be no Game 7. They do it in 6 for Phoenix. What a playoffs here. Chris Paul, phenomenal. Knocks down 7 threes, the stat of the night. Phoenix, 17 made threes. They were struggling with the 3-ball all throughout the playoffs, and they shot their way throughout tonight's game 55% from the perimeter. And Chris Paul 7 for 8 from the outside. Unbelievable playoffs here for the Phoenix Suns. 2 years ago, worst team in the league, and now they have the chance to win an NBA title in 2021. This has been the year of craziness for sure. Absolutely crazy, everybody. I'm going to go back to the game log here. 17 made threes by Phoenix. 17 made threes by Phoenix. They yet to hit that mark. The last time that they made more than 17 threes was back in the series against Denver, game number 2, where they made 18 threes in that one. And then they made 18 threes against the Lakers as well. 17 threes, impressive tonight by the Phoenix Suns. Chris Paul makes 7 of those tonight. And just What a game. What a game, everybody. Thanks so much for being a part here on the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, Hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow covering the Bucks against the Hawks, game number 5. You guys are welcome to join in. That series is tied up at 2. Giannis will enter the game tomorrow as doubtful. So Giannis has got a doubtful designation, and then Trae Young is entering tomorrow's game questionable for tomorrow. So that's what's at stake in that game for tomorrow. Feel free to join me back. Hawks against Bucks tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, as the Phoenix Suns will face the winner of Milwaukee versus Atlanta. Before I do sign off, going to thank the channel members here, as we got over 35 channel members here on the stream. If anybody would like to become a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to do so, and what it gets you is shoutouts for every single one of my live streams here, along with special access for members into the chat for non-basketball related streams at least once per month. It could be like an NFL game or NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game. Next special live stream will be on the 4th of July, 12 o'clock Eastern time at noontime. That will be the hot dog eating contest with Joey Chestnut. I plan on covering for a special live stream for members and mods out in the chat on the 4th of July. So even though there's no basketball on the 4th of July, I plan on covering the hot dog eating contest at noontime. So we're going to shout out the channel members before I do wrap up, as we have Jack, Jason, Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Dave, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hades, Dennis, Russell, Stephanie, who's new to the membership as tonight here, Mark, John, Old Ed Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Paul, Rajeep, Oscar, Isaiah, RJR Football Fan, RJR Football Fan 2.0, CW2K, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Melvin Lee, Jay, Caden, TGU, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Mr. Mundre, Barco, Jacob, Abdurrahman, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, Alden, and Jessica. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the stream. The Phoenix Suns going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993, winning their 3rd ever Western Conference Finals. Chris Paul, incredible game for CP3, dropping 41 points, making 16 shots out of 24 attempts from the floor, drilling 7 of those as 3-point shots tonight, along with 8 assists by CP3 in 35 minutes. Impressive, as Phoenix's roll continues to the finals. Thanks so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, as this is Behind Your Basketball. Signing off.